Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Zero Hour Discussions. I am JM Cruz, and this is Beyond the Lights and Stars, episode 8. So, ano nangyayari ngayong Friday ng gabi? It's basically just a hangout with one of my favorite local content creators. Actually, hindi ko pa na-realize na local siya until a few months ago because this guy has great content you guys need to check out. And just to preface kung ano pag-uusapan namin tonight, it would be more of what we enjoy as fans. Basically, some anime and also how it's actually beating up modern Hollywood's ass ratings and also in shows. We will also be discussing some of our love of the MCU, former, because right now hindi ko na ganun kagusto. And I'm not going to speak in behalf of my guest. He has his own takes and very interesting takes actually. Pinag-usapan na namin kanina. And probably a bit more regarding remakes and why they are failing nowadays. Plus a bit of Lord of the Rings. Let me just also go ahead and introduce tonight's guest. He's also a content creator as Eliza Long. Incredible one as well. His name is The Weekend Warrior.
Hello.
Magandang gabi,
Ma-
sir.
Magandang gabi. Thank you for the introduction. Grabe. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me, JM.
No, thank you also for your time, man. Alam ko medyo busy ka nowadays like us. We've returned to the office.
Oh, back to work na eh. So, ano ba?
Oh, it is what it is, man. So,
Yeah.
weekend,
Oh,
how's life?
busy. Daming work eh.
mm
So,
And, ayun nga, marami tayong ginagawa ngayon, which means medyo, probably medyo delayed na yung, ano natin, creatives natin also outlets like this. But I'm happy
yeah.
that you're here. You had some time to hang out with me. And just a preface also, sinabi ko nga na YouTuber ka and also content creator. But what does the Weekend Warrior actually do for people na hindi ka pa ganun kilala or hindi ka pa kilala?
Ay, hello. Good evening po. Or magandang gabi kung anong gusto mong marinig. I'm the Weekend Warrior. I usually do movie reviews, game reviews. Yan. Um, Actually, nag-start siya Batman versus Superman. Parang dun ako first na trigger na
BTS.
magawa ng video, yeah. And yung talagang in-depth review, that's where it started. So,
Nice. Actually, di pa ako nakakabalik ng ganun kalayo dun sa mga
ay, hindi,
content.
okay
Pero
lang
I
bro,
think
kasi pangit naman
yeah.
yung iba ko, yung audio ko from before.
maybe
Grabe. So,
maybe it needs an update, right? Maybe it
actually,
needs an update.
parang pwede nga yung at least Man of Steel kasi I keep seeing that Man of Steel is actually a good movie. May ganun lumalabas na opinion. I disagree with that.
Mm.
So, parang,
I somewhat disagree then. I mean,
mm.
yeah, Man of Steel was good in a sense na we do see another Superman, we get to see another Superman, pero beyond that, parang,
Hindi kasi I
ano,
think
maganda sa
eh,
scene.
well, I think really Zack Snyder dropped the ball dun sa last part. Yun lang naman I think yung karamihan ng
Mm.
contentions Yung winasak niya yung Metropolis. I think that's a really big problem.
But that's classic Zack Snyder, di ba?
Yeah.
Tutuusin.
Yung problem kasi ni Zack Snyder, I think he didn't anticipate the reaction of people on it. Kasi he really likes yung mga
Mm.
spectacle destruction shit, which is fine in theory.
Yep.
Pero kasi yung gumagawa ng spectacle destruction is Superman. So parang yun na yung that's a problem, di ba?
Hindi hindi bagay, di ba?
Yeah,
Hindi
hindi
bagay.
bagay. Hindi
Superman
talaga.
gumagawa. I mean, there could be a what do you call this? There could be a contention with the opinion or the argument na Superman needs to save people, Metropolis, and then malakas yung mga kalaban niya.
Hindi,
What do you
I
think about
think
that? What
I
sinabi
think
sa'yo?
yeah, I think I've seen that. I think that's a go-to argument. But my point with that
Mm.
is it's not even that na malakas si Zod kasi it's given that Zod is a general of Krypton for na mas matagal na in everything he has the experience. It's the fact that it seems like Superman doesn't even care. Yun yung ano ko doon. Kasi
Oh, yeah.
you can show me that super kasi yung nangyari doon sa fight na yun, parang wala siyang pake until may actual na hostage si Sod na hawak niya in front of him about people, di ba? Yun yung problem ko
Oh,
din eh.
yes.
Pero everything before that, sumasabog yung mga building, may parking lot na nawasak, ilang tao kaya yun nandun sa parking lot, di ba? Parang, yun yung, tapos bigla na lang, ay shit, may tao pala. Yun yung problem ko din eh. Parang, it seems fake.
Is it worse than Godzilla 2014?
I don't know. Kasi I think Godzilla naman I haven't watched Godzilla 2014. Pero parang it's part of Godzilla being a beast eh. 'Di ba? So parang I wouldn't hindi ako magugulat ako pag sinabi nila, "Oh, bakit si Godzilla walang pakialam sa mga tao?" Like, are you serious? Pero pag si Superman, 'di ba? Parang
Kidding, di ba? Are you kidding? Godzilla hindi pa
yeah,
kayo
exactly.
di ba?
You will compare
Ayun.
Superman with Godzilla, you're crazy.
I agree, man. And we have someone in the chat.
Hello, chat.
It's Nico Delphine. Like, ano siya? He's also a movie commentator and also content
Oh,
creator.
hello,
like,
Nico. Hello, Migo. What's up, man?
Migo. And his name in YouTube and also Facebook is Flick Friends. So if you
Flick
guys want
Friends.
to visit him, he just uploaded his review of Top Gun 2 Maverick and
Ay.
good stuff.
Yeah, I heard good things that
Panoorin mo ba?
Maverick. Maybe actually.
Yeah.
Kasi
I think it's good.
That's one of the sequels that actually respects the source material. No, JM.
Yeah.
Let's just get into the discussion.
Oh yeah, we will, definitely will. And yeah, again, Migo, thanks for being here, man. If you have some opinions, then feel free to use the chat.
Man.
Siguro, yeah. Again, we have Weekend Warrior. Nakakatawa yung pangalan niya. Exactly, nandun sa ilalim niya. Somehow, tumatama.
Wow, nga.
Ganyan din kay kay Drinker. Ganyan din yung nangyari. Yung pangalan niya sa ilalim.
Astig.
Pag tinignan mo yung interview ko sa kanya, nakalagay pa yung Will Jordan sa ilalim and then Critical Drinker, which is very fun. Ayun, let's get into it.
Okay.
Anime. Why do you think anime is beating up modern Hollywood's ass at this point, man?
Kasi I think it's more focused on what they want with the media they're producing. Kasi yung actual trend na nakikita ko is, well, for lack of a better word, parang ano siya, more of like female empowerment shenanigans, which is, I think, unnecessary. Now, to the point na it's more of like focusing on moralizing your audience rather than entertaining them. Is that, do you, parang, like ngayon, yung, the most recent thing, it's like, it's not a remake, pero parang it's like a, ano yan? It's like a reboot. Yung Obi-Wan. It's sort of related. It's related. Hindi mo pa kasi okay, sige. What about kaya?
Yeah, okay lang. I'm not I really have no plans in watching it because
let's talk about something na parang recent reboot na Cowboy Bebop, the remake. Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Cowboy Bebop, the remake. Yeah. Exactly. That is the fucking chat, I will spoil Cowboy Bebop. So they disrespected the anime so much in the remake. Oh my god. To the point that it's disgusting. Na they missed the point of Vicious, they missed the point of Julia. It's such a mess eh. Kasi instead of like, it's not even like a remake na lazy, na you just copy the anime. You copy the anime and they copied the anime and put on their shitty fan fiction on top of it. Ganun yung nangyari. Kasi I imagine them going, "Oh, what if we made Julia the strong female character?" Or si Faye.
Faye Valentine was
Faye Valentine.
Other shit, man.
Well, a charisma vacuum, a void. Wala, zero. Parang negative nga. hindi nga zero for me. Like, how can you make one of the most charming characters in the show so unlikable? That's amazing, actually.
You're right, diba? You're right. They missed the entire point of the anime. I mean, I didn't watch I didn't finish. Or probably I finished Cowboy Bebop, pero ang tagal na panahon na yon. I
Tagal
haven't
na yan, man.
revisited.
Oo.
Recent. Mm. And when I saw the trailer of the anime series, sorry, the series na ginawa ni Netflix, kamot ulo ko. And may reaction na meron ako, how come how come these companies actually get the IP? Paano nila nakukuha yung IP and then ganito yung ginagawa nila?
Well, ano lang yan, bro, eh.
So,
It's just ano, eh. They have the money for it. Yun lang naman yun, eh. Yeah, it's that basic. But,
pero, oo nga eh. And, ayun, may tanong si Meigo, pre. Si anime beating out in public on public reception or revenue.
I think
It's
both.
revenue.
I think both,
Oh,
eh.
okay.
Kasi, like, Cowboy Bebop cost, what, $70 million to remake, around that amount. But it failed. Failed spectacularly. And yung Cowboy Bebop Blu-rays are still selling today. Diba? Yun pa lang. So parang
Uh-uh.
on a timeline, anime has made more money. The Cowboy Bebop will continue to make money as opposed to yung shit remake na yun.
Uh, uh, na, have you watched Masters of the Universe?
Oh no, but I've
Man.
heard. I've actually heard the reception about it. Isa pa yun. Oh my god. Or
So,
Halo. Oh my god. Halo, isa pa yun. It's not
oh
anime,
my
pero I
god.
think it's not just anime owns Hollywood. Eh. It's like why Hollywood keeps fumbling the ball on remakes, more like it. Parang ganun eh.
Mm. Di
Diba?
ba parang,
Kasi
when it comes to... Sige, go ahead, man. Go ahead, sorry.
Hindi. It's okay. It's okay. Parang, ikaw naman,
No,
anong...
hindi, yung tanong ko nga na, why, parang sinagot mo na kanina, pero I just like to ask again, na parang, these companies are given the opportunity to do something good, to be honest. And me,
Mm,
you, and even Miko are all fans of this. The IPs, the series, the anime, and then it's being presented to Amazon or Netflix or whoever, Hulu, and then they end up with shitty material. They end up
yeah.
with something that the fans never wanted. So, given the example yung Halo series, I think
Yeah.
si ang pangalan ng director nito, si Michael Bay yata, I think it's
Michael
Michael
Bay?
Bay who
No, I don't
directed.
think yung
Yeah,
TV series. I
yeah,
don't think si Michael Bay.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
It's not
so.
him.
Yeah,
But anyway, whoever the guy is.
yeah, but whoever the guy is, I think you're leading up to this. Yung he said he never played the video game. No,
Yeah,
diba?
they
Yeah,
never checked out the source material.
yeah. Why would you say that? Why would you think that's a good idea to say to fans of Halo, diba? And ito pa, yung parang may arrogance to say that you want Halo or whatever to reach a broader audience. Parang ako, shut up. Kasi you wouldn't buy the IP if there weren't any eyes on it, eh. 'Di ba? Like Halo has been
Oo.
played by millions of people around the world and you say that you have to cater to a broad audience. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like yung old Marvel, they catered to the fans first. Yun yung ano din eh. Nagkataon lang that people like Iron Man. Parang they took the broad strokes of Iron Man, made him special, made it a fun movie. That appealed to a broader
Mm.
audience. But yung core fan base, they didn't go, fuck you, comic book fans. We'll make Iron Man a black guy who comes from Compton. Walang ganun eh. Walang ganung remake shit eh. It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Iron Man 1, diba? Iron Man 1 is probably one of the most instrumental things that came out of the MCU.
Yeah, I agree.
And I believe na even way back pa, let's say Blade, for example, if Blade wasn't successful, I think this is my opinion. I'm not sure kung tama ako statistically or if you agree. If Blade, the entire Blade trilogy or even Blade 1 and 2 failed, siguro wala tayong MCU ngayon. Kung tutuusin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I
Mm.
can agree with that. Kasi parang Blade, and actually I think kahit nga X-Men 1 and 2 eh. Parang,
Mm.
oh, superhero movies can actually be good and make money. Parang ganun eh.
Uh,
Yeah, pero I think
um,
Blade 2
something.
is like a perfect isa pa yung perfect sequel. Blade 2 so good. Actually, kahit Blade
Mm.
1 eh. Blade 1 is just a good movie.
Blade 1
Ay
is a good
shit, I should
movie.
have put that.
Definitely.
Sorry, I'm just gonna rant. Parang, di ba sa
Sige,
Blade
sige.
1, parang italo niya si Stephen Dorff, sinok niya yung blood ng love interest niya.
Oh, yes.
Tapos naging beast mode siya, di ba? Hindi, dapat ganun yung nangyari sa Morbius, pare. Tapos tayo na sa Morbius, nagkaroon siya ng bats. What the fuck? Shut up, Morbius. So
Naging
stupid.
Dragon Ball, di ba?
Yeah, Dragon,
Naging
yung Batduken. Nag-Batduken siya. Oh my
Fighter
God.
Dragon Ball. And
Anyway,
when it
yun,
comes to
sorry.
ano, di ba?
Ah,
With MCU right now, balak nilang ibalik yung Blade. What will be your thoughts in this one? Coming in, realizing that they won't be doing an R18 adaptation of Blade. Ano sa tingin mo? Ano yung opinions mo on that one?
it might not be bad. Kasi parang,
Hmm.
yung problem ko sa MCU ngayon, yung bait and switch eh. I think
Mm.
people have noticed that. Like, Hawkeye wasn't really about Hawkeye Clint. It's about building up yung sidekick niya, which is I think fine. Um, ano ba yun? I think parang may phenomenon of bait and switch eh. Parang in Disney-related material. Like ngayon sa Obi-Wan, yung nangyayari bigla. It's about, parang dinedefend nyo si Reva, yung strong female Sith na parang nakakaasar. And, kala ko ba tungkol kay Obi-Wan? What is happening here? Yeah, I'm also worried about what they're gonna do to Daredevil Migo. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi
Yun
parang I
sa atin.
think Blade, uh, Daredevil, I think violence is part of that world eh, talaga. So parang how much will they tone it down to the detriment of the show? I think that will be an interesting question to answer, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi ngayon nga parang
Um,
may nakita akong tweet. Sorry, I'm just gonna say this. Yung parang
yeah, sure. Good.
yung sa Daredevil dun sa Disney Plus,
Mm.
parang nagtanggal na sila ng blood dun sa fight scenes. That's not good, di ba? So ewan ko kung totoo rin yung tweet na yun. That might not be true then, syempre, caveat. But yeah, I think ganun yung direction nila eh, because Disney is crazy ass monopoly. Yun. Okay, sorry, yun lang.
Yeah, definitely. Migo has a lot to say. Are you okay, man, kapag i-invite ko siya kung sakaling pwede?
Yeah,
Kasi,
sure.
yeah,
G lang, man.
okay.
I mean, we're here.
Migo,
Sure.
sending you over yung, if you have the time, just come in. Pero right now, kami muna ni Weekend Warrior, sisira naman Hollywood thingies. Sabi nga nila. Another thing that I've noticed din kasi sa MCU, and people won't agree for the most part, I think you and I probably would agree, is the outrageous amount of films and also series that they keep pumping out simula ng 2020. And
Mm.
do you feel also yung sobra na, parang are we experiencing the point of fatigue na yung mga tao when it comes to superhero related films and also
I
media at this point?
I think yung problem ko with the Marvel product is that product na yan, hindi na film eh. It's not really interested in telling a story. It feels like an advertisement for the next movie. Ganun na yung nangyayari.
Mm.
Like I think until phase 2, I think they were interested in telling a story naman. Like I think the first 3 Marvel movies were great. Yung Thor, Captain America, First Avenger, and Iron Man. I think those movies were great. Kasi
Yes.
I think they stand up. Kahit na ayaw, nasara ako sa mga tao pag ayaw nila si Thor. I think Thor 1 was one of the best origin
Thor
stories
was
I've seen.
great, man.
Yeah.
Mm. I just rewatched Thor last week.
It's good,
Kasi,
diba?
yeah, it's good. And yung director nila, si
Yeah, si
Kenneth
Kenneth
Branagh,
Branagh.
I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, ang galing niya. I mean, this is just a simple movie kung tutusin.
Yeah, it's a very
Simple lang
simple
siya,
movie.
hero's journey.
Yeah.
And the amount of weight na dinagay niya sa character and how Thor developed from a arrogant god or whatever, parang deity or something. Bumaksak siya, and
Yeah.
then bumaksak pa siya ng todo, and then worked his way up.
Yeah, he became the
Bihira
humble
mo na
guy.
makita.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
bihira mo makita yung gantong klaseng writing ngayon eh.
Yeah, and
Diba?
parang actually Shakespearean nga. I think kaya nga siya yung ano eh. Kaya nga si Kenneth Branagh yung pinili na director. Kasi parang may pagka classical tragedy shit yun eh. Yung napansin.
Yes. Mm. And out of the four movies na meron yung Thor ngayon, uh, hindi kasama tong papasok. I think fourth na, fifth yata yung ngayon. Am I
Mm.
right? Yung Love and Thunder. Out of those four, ano yung pinaka na-enjoy mo?
I think the first one, yeah.
Mm.
Hello,
So I'm not.
Darius.
Darius Munchausen, yeah.
Hello, hello.
Darius, Weekend Warrior is here. One of the EPAP people or collaborators also hanging out. And he and I are living in the same country, which is a good thing. Dahil di raw makahanap ng ng mga tao katulad. But, ayun nga, going back to Thor,
Ah, yeah.
hini-hate ng tao kay Thor? May sinabi ka kanina, people don't like Thor.
Yeah, kasi parang, I think yung, they hate him because he's like basic.
Is
Kaya
he?
parang, I think yung nangyari kasi, yung parang, yung parang, yung gusto ko kay Thor, parang yung fish out of water, he's a Viking, he's a warrior prince from another planet, basically, di ba? Tapos
Asgardian, yep.
parang, yung funny thing about him was that, yung reaction niya about the real world, yun yung funny thing about him. Tapos parang,
Yes.
I think yung problem nila is, since Thor became this hero guy, he became worthy of being a king na eh. Yun yung first movie, diba? What do you do with him? And I think parang failure ng Marvel yun sa imagination nila eh. Kasi parang, yung impression ko, Thor keeps relearning to be the same guy over and over again. So stupid. Like, dun sa Thor Ragnarok, parang hindi siya worried, he has to be the leader of Asgard again. Yung second movie nakalimutan ko na, but I haven't rewatched it eh.
Dark World. Yeah,
Dark World, yeah, I haven't rewatched it. Pero hindi ako magugulat kung similar din yung theme. Pero parang ako failure yun ng imagination on their part kasi you can don't focus on Earth, focus on Asgard. Yun yung nangyari dun eh. Kasi parang sa Dark
World.
Yeah, kasi sa Dark World, parang meron pang human subplot si Jane, whatever, diba? Parang, kung ako yung discard that shit, just focus on the fantasy aspect of it eh. Diba?
Yes. To be honest, in Thor the Dark World, wasn't that great. It wasn't even good.
Yeah, I think na-remember ko. Yeah. In comparison to what?
In comparison to, let's say, Eternals or Black Widow.
Oh, I haven't even watched Eternals, man. Yeah, I think mas maganda siya sa Black Widow. I can agree with that.
See, Migo is a fan of the Eternals in his own right kasi he's a big what they call the sci-fi fan.
Okay.
And ina-enjoy ng Eternals. Ako, alam namin dalawa, lagi kami nag-uusap na pagdating sa akin, I think Eternals is shit. I really think na parang siguro hindi mo napapanoorin. They took way too much from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Talaga.
Talaga?
And yung not exactly yung yung characters. The way the movie was shot, yung muted tones niya, even yung medyo yung feel niya, aesthetic niya, ramdam mo na parang this was highly inspired by Zack Snyder's Justice League. And doon nagkaroon ako ng disconnect with the movie na kasi why parang bakit nyo binigay kagad yung Eternals? I mean, ang aga pa. Siguro dapat hinuli na nila yun after ng Multiverse of Madness.
Pero, kasi parang they wanted the parang new Avengers thing eh. Baka yun yung reason kung ba't nila ginawa.
Oo nga eh. So, we have him here. Like, Friends is here. I mean,
hello guys.
Oh, wow, nagsuit pa siya. Wow, nahiya ako.
Yes.
Nagsuit pa pa rin. Hindi kami camera ngayon.
Kailangan merong Marvel shield dito sa conversation na to.
Yo!
Oh my God,
anyway,
it's a Marvel
guys,
defender.
we have a third person here.
Hello, Migo.
A friend of mine.
Hello, nice to meet you, Weekend Warrior.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, JM.
We got a film from Flick Friends and also Tambayang Talong. Before we
Yes.
proceed,
Bayang talong.
I mean, once we,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, yun talaga pangalan. I would let Migo explain kung ano yung Tambayang Talong. So, Migo, just an introduction din on your end kung ano ginagawa mo no, sa Tambayang Talong kasi natawa sa
Yeah,
Weekend
well,
Warrior.
basically Tambayan Talong is sabihin na natin it's more like boys night out but more on geeky stuff. So it's kind of the integration of the geek mind and the green mind. Kaya Tambayan Talong.
Yeah, I like the pun. Sobrang.
Thank you.
Mm.
We actually have
I'm
a
a big
podcast later pero mamaya pa yun. So for right now, let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, ano lang, Migo, again, thanks din. Alam ko improv lang to. Dahil
No problem.
masaya naman makapag-usap.
Yeah. This
Very
is fun.
fun. And
Wait, so
nasa
why do you like
kanina? Ayun.
Eternals, Migo?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, there's a burning question. Yeah.
Sorry, what's that?
Why did you like Eternals?
Why do you like Eternals now, man?
I like Internals because it was a different direction for Marvel in terms of tone. So kasi ang ayoko nangyayari sa Marvel, it's becoming more like a rinse and repeat in terms of their formula, especially
yeah.
after Phase 3. I mean, of course, Endgame, I really liked it, and of course, the build up to that. But leading up to that, there has been, you can notice that the formula is already, gets niya, parang they're already solidifying the products. Parang sinabi mo kanina, Weekend Warrior, na
Yep.
that they're just lacking creativity in their products moving forward, especially here in Phase 4. The reason why I like Eternals is because it was a more mature tone. And basically that's it. Because also the fact that the movies that came out prior to that, just like Black Widow, that was a piece of shit movie, honestly. And I kind of like the first part of Shang-Chi, but by the middle of it, you know that they're already going towards that Disney feel and Disney route, which I really didn't like. So the thing that I really liked about Internals is actually the exploration of the world, especially in the first two acts. The third act, of course, they're gonna go back to that Marvel Disney formula, which I didn't like. But at least in their attempt to try to at least change things up in terms of tone, that I appreciate because I think that they should do more of that.
Okay. So parang
Yeah,
am I
think-
right? Did you like yung movie itself, like yung story, or just the attempt, like the
The story, not really actually.
Okay. Okay.
I like what I liked though was seeing the what do you call this? Tiamat and everyone else,
Celestials.
like the bigger gods. I like seeing that just on an imaginary perspective because ever since I was a kid, I was a big fan. And it was just nice to see finally in the big screen with all that budget and that Disney money. But yeah, story-wise, no. Just the attempt and the tone, yes.
Okay. Parang they did
That's
something
good.
different finally. Parang
Yeah, exactly. Para, oh shit. Finally, a burger with a pickle inside. Alam mo yun?
Hindi puro burger McDo.
Yeah, exactly. Ano to? Hindi to, ano to? What? Hindi na naman to Happy Meal. That's what Marvel keeps on doing. They keep on producing Happy Meal.
Yeah,
Kaya nga
yun nga-
napaisip ako, bro, I think, am I just getting old for the product? I don't know. I think I'm asking myself that
No,
question
no,
more
I
and
thi-
more.
Yeah,
think-
may sagot si Weekend Warrior para sa'yo.
Yeah,
I
let
think
me,
kasi-
yeah.
I don't
Enlighten
think
me.
so Kasi talagang yung first, nung hindi pa ganun kabig yung Marvel, they were really telling interesting stories naman. Like yung
Yes.
very character-driven, kahit simple plot, you like the characters, there's something happening in the world, and talagang yung sequel date is like near the end na.
Yeah,
Yung parang
that's why I
talagang,
hate that.
yun yung, like, yung pinaka like closest, parang in the middle of it, yung si Hawkeye nandun sa Thor, na nag-shoot siya. Pero it's very self-contained Walang cameo from some guy in the middle of the movie that will be in the next Marvel movie. Walang ganun So,
Feeling ko
Yeah.
parang they got drunk with their power na parang, oh shit,
Yeah.
the people like seeing other IPs in IPs. Parang let's just keep on doing that. Parang ako like, yes, but no. Alam mo yun?
yung ko rin, the success of Guardians, Which is, teka lang, explain ko.
Yes.
Kasi,
Yes.
yung nangyari, Guardians is a funny movie, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos parang naisip ng Marvel, let's pivot to making everyone tell jokes. Which,
Yes.
parang
That's true.
I think after nung Guardians, nagkaroon ng parang everything has to have a joke eh. May ganun akong impression
Yes.
Am I right?
That's true. No, that's true.
Na-feel niya rin, no? Oh, okay. It's parang, it doesn't work for every movie. Kasi not every movie needs to have a joke.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, Marvel has the need to tell a joke every fucking time, di ba? It's so crazy. That shit's so crazy.
That's true.
So,
I think
i-tweet ko lang din pala to. So, para may ano tayo.
Yes.
Yun, marami tao.
Para
And
may
ayun
ano
nga, I think we're all in agreement na may mali talaga sa MCU regardless if we like it or not.
Mhm.
For me, I hate yung kakapasok ng mga jokes talaga.
Yeah.
It's becoming a trend and each and every time that there's an MCU movie that they need to use the Guardians of the Galaxy formula or something.
Mhm.
And uminit yung ulo ko nung yun nga sa Thor, yung pinanood ko ulit yung Thor tawag dito, Ragnarok na. But parang naging this is not the Thor na kilala ko.
Yeah.
Why?
The first two Thor movies are very underrated, by the way. I just want to throw that out.
Yeah,
I have to read. I like the first one. I don't
Dark World.
remember the second one eh. So
Yeah, the second one was forgettable, but if you compare it to what we're getting now, alam mo
no,
yun,
I like the first one Kahit
Yeah, no, that's what I said. They're very underrated.
Kahit na basic siya. Like it's a basic hero origin story, but it's so good eh.
Yeah,
me,
simple hits good. I mean, look at
Yeah,
Top Gun
yeah.
2, man.
Top Gun 2, yeah.
Yun,
I've heard good things
sasabi
about Top
natin
Gun 2, yeah.
I'm so crazy about
You
that
should
movie, by the way.
watch Migos review.
Sige,
Going to
sige. I'll watch after.
Yeah. No, I mean, no spoilers sa kanya, pero it's what you would expect from a fan of movies talaga. And I'm happy na, push lumaki yung yung channel mo. Migo,
I actually got a lot of traction from that video. I actually am surprised.
Don't be. I mean, it was a good video and I had a behind the scenes dun sinend mo sabi, wow.
Yeah.
Even myself, excited ako panoorin. Pero what happened is, walang sweldo nung panahon na yun. So,
Yeah.
hindi ako makalabas. Ngayon meron naman, real life shit happens and then kailangan magbayad ng bills ngayon na delay pa. But maybe next week, mapanood ko hopefully, and I'm going to hold a discussion regarding Upga.
Let's go.
Because there's a friend of mine. You're invited. All of you guys are invited. Dito. We are going to probably look into a review, and then tingnan natin kung yung review na yon is justifiable sa movie. It's a positive review actually. We might agree,
talaga?
we might disagree.
Wow.
Katulad ng ginagawa niyo weekend, K-pop. Ganon.
Okay.
Ganon yung format ko sa kabila.
Okay, sige. Balita mo na lang. Sige.
Yeah. You're free naman kung may oras ka. I'll send you an email. Kasi hindi kita ma-message sa sa Twitter.
Wala ka bang Twitter? Or...
I rarely use it. Talagang
okay,
Facebook ako. Sa Messenger.
I actually deleted my Twitter
yeah.
because I don't want to be James Gunn out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Ano nangyari doon? Sorry.
Oh, he got
parang-
fired. He got fired from his first job in Marvel because of his old tweets.
Di ba hindi? Hindi siya na-fire?
No, he got.
Nandun pa rin-
Well, they got him back because he was really good director with what he did.
Yeah,
with,
they needed him.
Suicide Squad.
They needed him.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think yung
so-
problem sa internet ngayon, people like to shit on people and not really forgive them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People are just fucking idiots.
I agree 100%. And I think... So, yeah. Migo, you have a question kanina. Parang you're relating to anime. Is anime beating Hollywood public
Yeah,
perception?
oh,
or revenue?
yes, cause okay, so I just watched the video with you
Cowboy
guys
Bebop.
earlier, and then I was curious on what the context was with the statement. Parang, cause I was really curious if anime was really is beating Hollywood in terms of revenue, because as far as I know, I don't know yet because I haven't done any research. But as far as I know, like Hollywood is really raking in the money. So I was really curious on in what context is more anime beating Hollywood, because I really want to know because I'm a big anime guy too. I'm not as big as probably most people, but when I do get the time, I still enjoy the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think ano tama yung sinabi ni Weekend Warrior. It's basically these movies na lumalabas ngayon, they're and also series, they're forgettable point. And the amount of investment that they made, for example, vis-a-vis Cowboy Bebop, sinabi nga ni Weekend kanina,
Yeah,
they invested around 70M on that one.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what happened?
that's
It got canceled.
70M. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yung whole series cost 70,
Okay.
60 million.
It looks
Yeah.
like a cosplay attempt. Just
A
no
bad
offense to
cos
cosplayers, okay?
a
No,
bad
it's
But
cosplay
it's
true.
just
attempt. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
to
Here's the thing
illustrate
about
the point that
cosplay.
they really wasted money.
Yeah, they did.
Hmm. Here's the thing. I think you guys would agree. If a cosplayer does better shit than you,
You know what? Actually,
when
yeah.
I say
Yeah.
the Netflix, diba?
It's time to
It's a
stop.
sign that you're in the. Yeah, it's not just a sign to stop. It's a sign that you guys are not honoring the source
Mm.
material.
Yeah.
And yung ginawa nila kay Faye, for me, that was very, very criminal. And I tried watching 2 episodes and I gave up kasi parang hindi ako ganun ka-fan ni Cowboy Bebop in a sense that I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember how I felt when I watched it. It was
Mhm.
awesome, and it really deserves more views or rewatching. When you go ahead and try to watch this, whatever this was, iba yung mararamdaman mo. You're left with questions in your head now. Why did you guys even attempt to do this? It's like a half-assed attempt on creating something, writing a fan fiction, katulad din sabi ni Weekend kanina that
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
wanted to write something and then use the character names.
Yeah.
And
I, I think it's a cash
naawa ako kay
grab.
John Cho.
Hindi nga
Yeah,
siya,
it is.
ewan ko
Naawa ako
I
kay...
don't know if it's a, ay sige bro, sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
No, go.
No, I insist, yeah.
Sige. Naawa ako kay John Cho because ilang taon na siya. And
Yep.
then,
In-
nakabit yung pangalan niya dito sa failure na to. Diba? Well, Joshua himself is a good actor.
he
And I
is.
think
Yeah.
he wanted to do justice kay, tawag dito, hindi mo nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ng
Kay
bida.
Spike.
Kay Spike. So,
Yeah.
do you think, guys, sabihin natin weekend ikaw, do you think John Cho was given in ideas in advance on what's going to happen in this series? Or
Siguro
hindi?
hindi. I
Kasi,
think hindi nga.
di ba?
Like
You
yung
have a
ending
thought
pa lang.
kanina, man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I'm gonna spoil the ending.
Yeah, go ahead,
Para
sorry.
Go
para may
ahead. Go
context
ahead.
kayo, guys, ah. The ending
Yes.
of the ending of the series adopted the 5th episode of the anime, which is the Ballad of Fallen
Mm.
Angels. Okay. So ang dami na ginawang fuck up doon for me. Like yung
Mhm.
una kasi nagkaroon ng hostage situation dun sa anime. And si Faye yung naging hostage. Yung ginawa nila, it's the other way around. Spike and Jet were trying to save Jet's kid. And sila yung nakidnap. And then Faye is the one that saved them. Tapos, napakapangit ng pacing. Kasi after Faye saved everyone, nasa labas na sila, sabi ni Spike, hindi, papasok ako ulit. Tapos, to fight Vicious. Parang, from a pacing perspective, pangit na, diba? Parang, you could do that inside the church na. Doon mo na lang gawin. Okay, sinira mo na nga yung moment eh. I have to emphasize kasi, yung part na yun, na pumasok si Spike and he didn't really go there to save Faye. He went there to kill Vicious. Yun yung parang, I think, the remakers missed that part eh. Kasi parang ayaw nila magmukhang weak na damsel si Faye. Sa totoo lang, Spike couldn't give a shit about Faye at that point. Kasi he shot the guy holding Faye hostage. He didn't give a shit what would happen to Faye, actually. He didn't give a shit. He went there to kill Vicious. I think they missed that part. So tinanggal na nga nila yung part na yun. They awkwardly go, nasa labas na lahat, ay guys, babalik ako, papatayin ko si Vicious. Napakapangit eh. Tapos,
Parang mali, no?
Mali. Tapos, pagka-akit nila dun sa so nag-away sila. For me, hindi ganun ka-okay yung fight scene. Tapos, yung nangyari, yung ex ni Spike, siya yung nag-save kay Spike. which
What?
is not what happened in the anime. Kasi, yeah, the girl, si Julia. Julia left the gang to get away from Vicious eh.
Yeah.
Para hindi niya patayin si
Ito ba?
Spike. Di ba? I think tama ba yung recollection ko?
Yes.
So,
Oo, tama.
oo. So, yung nangyari, actually sa show, ginawa nila, si Spike, si Julia, pinakasalan niya si Vicious para ma-save niya yung sarili niya or some shit. Mahabang kwento yun eh. Pero the point is, hindi dapat mangyari yun in the first place. And Julia should not stop Spike. Spike doesn't need saving from Vicious actually. Yan yung ano ko doon. Tapos, hindi pa tapos guys, hindi pa tapos. After
Yeah, hindi pa
that,
tapos. Alam ko yung mangyayari. Alam ko yung mangyayari dito.
after that, binaril ni Julia si Vicious para save si Spike. Sabi ni Julia, okay, patayin mo si Vicious para ikaw na yung gang boss. Tapos parang ako, this whole series, hindi mo may pinakita kang hint na gusto mong out of the gang na on Julia's end. Bigla na lang, dito sa last part of the show, actually, gusto ko maging criminal boss, ikaw na lang yung mag-lead. Parang what the fuck? Saan ang galing yun? Napaka out of nowhere. Tapos, ito yung final insult. Kasi yung last shot dun sa Battle of the Fallen Angels, yung yung last part nun, is si Spike, stinab siya ni Vicious. So, nahuhulog na siya sa balcony. Pero nag-iwan siya ng grenade para pasabugin si Vicious. So, actually, gusto na niya patayin si Vicious. So, na siyang pakialam kung may mangyari sa kanya or what. Yung nangyari dun sa show, imbes na yun yung final scene, yung bumaril sa kanya si Julia. Napakapangit. Kasi yung nahuhulog siya sa rooftop or dun sa cathedral part, dun sa stained glass.
Life flashing.
Sa anime. Life flashing before his eyes. Si Julia inisip niya kasi siya yung importante sa kanya eh. Parang yun lang yung time na nabuhay siya. Tapos ngayon, parang pag nahulog siya dun sa remake, naalala niya si Julia, pero siya pala yung traitor. Parang pangit. Sobrang pangit. Tapos si Julia pala yung parang big boss, whatever. It doesn't matter since it got fucking...
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, kasi bro kasi lahat ng effort na yun to subvert expectations, wala. Kasi na-cancel kayo, get fucked. Yun. So, yun lang yung punot dulo doon.
It's another bait and switch, di ba?
Yeah, it's a bait and switch.
It's another bait and switch. Yeah. So parang,
people are obsessed with subverting expectations, not telling a good story. Yun yung isa kong napansin.
Yeah, I think it's a cheap way out on trying to make a story more quote-unquote exciting.
But you can do that with just good writing eh.
Exactly. That's why they don't want to do that, basically. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, actually.
I mean, talk about good writing. I mean, Migo and I are friends on Facebook, and obviously, he sees kung ano pinapanood ko recently. I've been digging down on classic movies. Siguro, when it comes to good writing, I would say, sabihin natin Rambo, First Blood.
The first one, yeah. First Blood.
Yeah. So, you don't need a complex storyline for Rambo First Blood. All you have to do is to honor the character na nakalagay. Actually, in-edit pa nga nila. If you guys know, yung ending nito. Diba
talaga? Yung ending. Yeah.
Diba?
He was supposed to die, right?
Yeah.
And then
he was supposed to die.
Yeah, there.
But the audience didn't like it.
Test audience didn't like it, so binago nila. Pero going back to that, na parang you don't need a complex writing on a character like Rambo. All you have to do is testosterone male walking towards a town, and then all shit goes loose because of some assholes na hinakang siya. So, maganda yung pagkaka-build ng character niya. Again, not a very complex character, but you see yung effort nila on how to build the character on, and also involving the supporting characters surrounding him. Whether it's the enemy, whether it's si Major, nakakalimutan ko na yung mga pangalan nila.
I forgot also.
Yeah, you could see na they love the character to give him enough to give him a respectable part. Same with Thor. Yung unang Thor.
First, yeah.
Simple lang. We
I actually
didn't
found
need
that
to
movie
see,
quite inspiring, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yung Rambo?
Both of them.
Nakala ko.
No, also the first Thor. Or also the first Thor.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, yun nga, parang we understand that we're dealing with franchises at this point na sabihin natin, Marvel for example, they've already gone to so many phases. So iba-iba na yung arc nila kung tutusin. Iba-iba na eh. May iba-ibang direction na sila. It's not the same with creating another character or getting another character na walang history, building him up. Pero katulad nga sinabi ni Weekend kanina, Mika, I'm not sure if you agree, they tend to keep rebooting the character. Na parang kailangan simula ka ulit.
It's so
When it
stupid.
comes to Thor, di ba? When it comes to Thor,
When it comes
pang
to
ilang,
Thor, yeah,
pang
I
ilang,
agree.
ilang
You have to be a hero
audience-
again. Oo. Tapos tingnan mo
Yeah,
ah,
exactly.
yung Love and Thunder, yun na naman eh, I have to find myself. How many fucking times do you have to fucking find yourself, di ba? Parang how long will you do that shit? Kasi, yun nga, okay, I have to say it parang Thor, dapat yung ginawa lang kay Thor, yung natural point is he becomes king and he does yung mga problems niya, king shit na. Hindi yung parang,
Yes.
di ba? Yun yung pinaka,
Or Odin's son.
that's the next, Odin's son. Yeah, nagiging Odin Force na or di ba may ganun yung may force yung ewan ko kung tama yung alala ko. Pero something like that. Hindi yung parang I guess I have to be a hero again. Tas, okay, gusto ko lang i-hear it Nasa ako sa Endgame. Yung ginawa nilang fat ass si Thor na naglaro ng Fortnite. Shut the fuck up. Nasa ako. They make him a joke. Doon ako nasar eh. He's the joke. He's not supposed to be a joke,
Yeah.
goddammit. You know. Yan na naman
Miko, I know
mangyayari.
you enjoyed Endgame.
I love
I know
Endgame.
I just
Well, because I'm a big Cap fan, that's why. And we know what happens.
Yeah.
Hindi, ako I just didn't like what they did to Thor. Kasi stop treating him like a joke. Kasi parang
I'm not sure, Weekend, if you or Fringy gave this comment that the next logical thing that should have happened after Infinity War is Dark Thor. Talaga.
ay, baka si Fringy yun.
Kasi di ba,
Yung parang sobrang depressed siya. Gets kayo. I think Fringy yun. Yeah, yung parang
kasi di ba, yeah, go.
Yeah, that sounds more compelling actually.
yeah, yung parang sobrang he's a failure and he should be like sobrang depressed and he feels like a loser. Pero yung ginawa nila, instead of exploring that dark aspect of it, yun nga, they turned it into a joke. Yun. Ay, baka si Fringy pa nga yun eh, yeah.
And I nung pinanood ko yung Infinity War again, I agree kasi you came all this way para iligtas or also defeat Thanos. And then pucha, nangyari. Ikaw pa yung reason kung bakit nasira yung buong mundo or yung buong universe with that snap because hindi mo nagawa yung kailangan mong gawin. And there are two logical ways to do that. Yung ginawa nila canonically dun sa Endgame. Or you could do the ultra devastated Thor. Sobrang dark, sobrang broken na to the point na kung tutusin, yung medyong character ni Ronin, sana dapat siya yung ganun eh.
Yeah.
Siya yung, di ba?
Yeah.
So, they missed a very big opportunity there to write a good story. Migo, do it. Write it.
Well, if the money is right, I'm willing to do anything.
Pitch nyo. Meron naman siguro kukuha ng script yan kung tutusin. Especially you guys, nasa Rumble Royale na kayo ngayon.
We'll see.
So,
by the way, I saw in your what do you call that? In your stat kanina that you guys are also gonna talk about Lord of the Rings.
Later.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Even bigger than Marvel.
Trilogy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Trilogy. Yeah.
I think it's one of the best movies ever made.
Thank you. Finally, someone talking sense.
I agree. Yeah. Best trilogy ever
it's not
made.
supposed. It's not controversial. Hindi naman siya hot. It's not like. Do people not think that?
Sadly,
Sometimes.
people think it's kind of boring because they prefer fast food, i.e. Marvel.
Oh my God.
Or maybe their retention span isn't that long. Diba?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe they're not
that's it.
mature enough spiritually.
So,
Oh
They
my
Because I
stayed.
god.
really think that Lord of the Rings is somewhat a religious experience for me, especially when I watched it in the darkest time in my life. It really recovered
Mm.
me.
Mm.
It was a really special time.
Yeah, yung kay
That's
Sam.
why
Oh yeah.
There's good
I
word fighting for Mr. Perdo, yung speech na yan.
I'm actually more
Uh,
I'm more um leaning towards King Theoden in that entire trilogy.
yeah, Theoden
I mean,
King.
yeah, of course, Sam had really great lines. It also contributed to the emotion and to what I experienced. But the entire thing that made it special for me personally is King Theoden in Return of the King and how he basically saved gods by just being a man and accepting that he can die. That's
Yeah.
why that's why yung sinabi niya sa speech niya, 'di ba? Right before he stormed Minas Tirith, he said death. And it
Death!
kind of it was fucking amazing, 'di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
technically speaking, at that moment, they were saving. When I say God, they were saving Gandalf the White. At that moment, Gandalf was the one. I mean, before that moment, Gandalf was the one saving everyone all the time because, of course, he's a higher being. But at that
Yeah.
moment, he was about to be killed by the Witch King, and at that moment, it was then the men, quote unquote, King Theoden, rose up and accepted that even though that they were mortals, still had the capacity to actually make the change and actually save, quote unquote, save the day. It was a very it's a simple message, but as we've discussed earlier, simple hits hard.
Yeah, kasi I
Mm.
think, yeah, I agree. Yeah, what needs to be said eh. Parang, masyadong people like gotcha. Yung, I think yung trend nga ng storytelling ngayon is like gotcha shit. Like, oh,
Mm.
it's a twist. She's actually the
Mm.
villain or she's actually the hero. Parang,
Uh-huh.
tangina sa Solo, a Star Wars story.
I didn't watch that. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, it's just,
Good. It's
ganun
not
din,
that
bait and
good.
switch din yun eh. Solo is not really that
Solo
big
lost
of an
money.
impact. Yeah, Solo lost money. And it sucks. Ayan. And may bait and switch shit din yun. Like yung yung parang there's this big ass guy that is leading a rebellion and whatnot. Tapos yun pala, the guy is a girl. Oh my God. Pero nakakatawa kasi, for me yung mga scenes where there was action, you could clearly see that it was a guy wearing the suit. Tapos nung tinanggal niya yung helmet, lumit siya bigla, tapos mukha siyang girl. Tapos parang, what bullshit is this? Anyway.
It reminds me of Black Widow, di ba?
Oh.
Sa Black Widow na yung ba sinasabi mo? Sorry, parang na-disconnect ako. Nagkaroon ako ng
Yeah, it's
mental
similar to
lapse.
Black Widow.
Yung,
No, it's similar to Black
di ba?
Widow kasi
Yeah, di ba?
yung
Tanggal
guy
ng
nagtagal ng helmet
Dandy
limit yung
Masterson
shoulders
yata.
niya.
Something.
Yeah.
Oo. And
Yeah, exactly.
when I was watching that, I think since weekend and I medyo kami sa West, nung nakita ko si Nerdrotic naglabas ng video, tawa ako ng tawa. Kasi linabas niya yung video na comparing all sides ni Taskmaster, and you could clearly see na lalaki talaga siya.
Yeah.
Even the way kung paano
Oh
maglakad.
fuck! I hated what they did with Taskmaster, man. Seriously,
Okay.
I really
So,
hated the movie more
yeah,
because of
go
that.
ahead.
Si Task Mistress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kasi, I mean, dude, just like what we've discussed before in your podcast, JM, it's not really respecting the character. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
That's it. The Taskmaster is not just someone who you can just switch around just to get an aha moment for alam mo yun, for the clicks or whatnot.
Hindi,
So,
ano rin yan,
Taskmaster.
it's related to what I was saying din na parang it's
Uh-huh.
fan fiction on top of an IP. It feels
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Who's this original? It's like original the character. Oh, it's a girl actually that horribly disfigured. Yung mga ganung shit. Parang ganun eh, di ba? Parang, but she's still really pretty and she has a dark troubled past. Parang, oh my God.
Kasi di ba
It's a
if you
waste of
compare
villain.
it with Lord of...
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Taskmaster is a very known character in Marvel's sphere.
Yeah.
Hindi siya
Especially in the video
simpleng
games.
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is a very complex character and one of the most feared, sabihin natin ground level, one of the most feared ground level villains. So basically, he could outmatch everyone else. And then ganito yung ginawa niya sa kanya.
Yep.
Parang he could fight
What?
Captain America, I think. May ganun.
Yes.
I think he can do that.
More than a standstill. Diba? More than a standstill. Kasi beyond Captain America, if he gets to face, sabihin natin, Hawkeye, Madali niya makukuha yan, madali niya makakopy lahat. So,
Mhm.
I I didn't know what they wanted to do with that movie. Parang the biggest dagger doon sa movie na yon is sana sinimulan nyo na babae na lang siya. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have used a guy in a suit and then switch it last minute na naglagay kayo ng babae na naglalakad na yung si
Yeah.
Taskmaster. Kita mo yung hindi proportionate yung katawan, which is very
Mhm.
funny.
They
Also
should have
very
just
insulting.
left the Taskmaster name out of the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, different name. Different name could have
Diba?
Like
done
a different
better.
character. Yeah.
Exactly. What they
Nice
should have done
Skeletor
is
or
like,
something.
yeah, they could have said that, oh, we have this really good female assassin and we implanted the chip in her mind that can copy moves, but it's in an earlier prototype level. So that at least
something.
opens the door to the Taskmaster next time, which with
Or
a more perfect
they
technology.
could have used na, yeah, we have this assassin that used the Taskmaster project. Diba? Yung ganun. Kasi
Exactly.
nakalagay dun sa screen eh. Parang,
But no.
these people are treating us, or at least fans, stupid na parang hindi natin makikita yung mga sabol na nakalagay sa screen natin na, oy, nakikita natin yun. Sana. You just
Or
have
ano pa nga or even more
respect.
insulting, they'll just think people will like it. And
Oh.
to an extent, that's true kasi a lot of people are going, oh my God, what a great twist. May mga ganun eh. May mga ganung tao rin eh.
That's
So,
unfortunately, yeah.
yeah.
Siguro
Next time in
compare
Lord of the
natin
Rings,
with-
Sauron is actually a woman. Whoa! That's why he wants the ring.
I don't
Kaya i-compare
malay
natin
mo.
to LOTR. I-compare natin to LOTR.
That's
There's
sacrilegious,
a
my
part
friend.
there na medyo tawag dito, subverting expectations, pero not really, is the part nun lumaban na si Eowyn. And then tinanggal niya yung helmet niya. And sinabi niya, I'm no man. So, yung mga ganon, naintindihan mo. And maganda yung
Yeah.
delivery niya. As opposed dito
Yeah,
na parang pilit.
Yeah, execution's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
And ever since
execution
from the
was
start,
bad.
she always wants to fight. Talagang pinagbabawalan lang siya. So it makes sense na by the end, she's just gonna do it herself. I mean, it's a more powerful message than yung parang, aha! I'm a fucking woman.
Oh.
I have a vagina. Surprise.
And it's actually adding fuel to the fire, di ba, Migo? You said it in the Doctor Strange, yung pinag-usapan natin, that you wanted this to be good. You don't want them to force everything. Like yung A-Force, pinag-usapan nga namin ni Weekend kanina.
Oh my God.
Kasi parang cringe nga, may cringe moment yan. We can sing it mamaya. May cringe moment nga doon na, siguro, when we watch the movie, we could understand them placing all the women there. Na mayroon silang sariling scene, okay, go ahead, that's fine, it's okay. It looks cool at some point, pero here's the thing. As the years go by, it doesn't age well sa mga ginagawa nila.
Yes, that's true.
Diba?
That's true.
Diba?
Ano na siya eh, parang
It's
na-tarnish na
cringe
yung ginagawa nila because of the BS that they're doing now, basically.
Yun, exactly. And also, nung nakita mo na kanino yung prior to them coming in, kung na kanino yung love, it's with Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Tapos dumating si Captain Marvel. Siguro before, okay pa. Pero if you watch it today, knowing yung context ko nung ginagawa, why did you do this? Diba? Weekend, may sinasabi ka kanina off-air.
Ano yan? Yung...
Gusto mo na yung opinions mo dito, sige yun muna. Yung
sa Endgame?
may cringe moment na sabi ko.
Ay, yeah, kasi... Hindi, kasi parang to add lang, before I go to the cringe moment, kasi parang na-bring up na yung sa Gauntlet, yung kay Thanos. Parang i-bring up ko lang. If you watch yung video ni Fringy, I think he has a good point. Kasi yung win condition is just getting the glove out of the area. Actually, kung binigay nila yung kay Captain Marvel, tas lumipad na siya, panalo na sila, di ba? Yun yung ano dun eh. Why do they have to go through the time travel thingy? Kasi pwede, alis na nila yung glove, tapusin na si Thanos, easy fight. Yun na lang naman yung kailangan na ayusin eh. Basta hindi makuha ni Thanos yung glove.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, the gauntlet. So, Stephen Strange could have teleported the glove elsewhere and literally anywhere else. Yung mga ganong shit na nangyari. Parang I think good point yun on Fringy's end. And yung for me, yung cringe moment. Ay, sige, ano yun bro?
Yeah.
Ano JM?
Yeah, I deliberately didn't tag Migo on that one kasi alam kong fan siya ng Endgame. And that video ni Fringy deliberately destroyed Endgame pre. As in, sirang-sira ang Endgame. I'll send you the video.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Well, this is what's good with movies. I mean, you can
Mm.
each movie is like an open canvas. You can either like it or dislike it. But at the end of the day, there has to be a conversation. Kasi, alam mo yun, not
Mm.
everything, diba? Not everything has to be for everyone. What's
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
is you guys have a conversation so that you guys know what's really up, diba? So you're not really
Pero
just
ano,
consuming shit.
pero Weekend, holy shit, nung
Ah.
pinanood ko yun, sirang-sira na yung endgame sa akin.
Well, ako, ito I'm amigo
Yung,
hindi ko lang gusto
Yeah.
na yung ginawa nila kay Captain America sa dulo. Kasi honestly, I think he would not retire. Yun yung ano ko doon. Do you agree or
yes,
Mm,
disagree?
ako
Kasi
din, I
I
I
agree
he
with
would
you.
disagree.
fight.
I
I
disagree.
think he'd fight forever, honestly. I think he's that kind of guy. So
For
why
me,
do
it
you
made
disagree? Yeah.
Yeah, for me it made sense because the entire arc of the two main heroes for the first three phases was Captain America and Iron Man.
Mm.
And from the get-go, they both had opposite, let's say, trajectories in their character development. Initially, Tony Stark was the Cavalier guy, basically,
Mm-hmm.
yung
Yeah.
whatever. Tapos si Captain America is the guy doing all the service and all the work. But then
Yung
eventually
straight-laced
throughout the
guy.
phases, you will see somewhat of a switch of their characters wherein yung naging government guy naging si Tony Stark, tapos yung naging anti-government guy is naging si Captain
Civil
America,
War.
which the Civil War.
Okay.
So at the end of the end game, it's a good switch in terms of the character arc of those two characters because it was the first instance na nag-away o nagkaroon ng friction yung dalawang characters ni Captain America and ni Iron Man was dun sa first Avengers movie wherein Captain America said, why are you trying to pretend to be the hero? You're always, parang basically sinasabi niya na, you're not the one who is going
Will make
to,
the call.
who
Who
will
will
make
save
the,
himself?
alam mo yun, you will, hindi mo
Ah.
sasacrifice buhay mo basically. Tapos parang from then on, nakita mo na yung character trajectory nila na medyo nagsiswitch. And at that moment, at the end, nung sa endgame, si Iron Man yung nag-sacrifice wherein pinrove niya na mali si Captain
Si Steve.
America,
Ah.
Steve. And at the same time, si Captain America technically just stopped serving basically the government and gave time to himself, which is parang basically on what Tony Stark is doing. So nagkaroon sila ng switch of characters in the arc. So in that sense, I think it was a good, sabihin na natin, poetic ending of those two characters.
Okay.
Although I do agree na hindi siya nag-retire. I just think that they just did that for cinematography purposes na parang, oh, he's old now, he's retired. But I really believe that moving forward in the future, they're gonna get him back as an old Captain America. But yeah, to answer your question, I disagree because I think it's a good parang character development for them both of
Parang
the main.
yung poetry thing, it's more of like that.
Yeah. Parang nagkaroon sila ng switch and then basically they both understood each other and therefore gained more respect to the other person that they used to hate.
Mm. Okay,
Mm.
parang ako, I don't think
Yeah,
he'll leave, I don't think he'll leave Bucky eh. Yun yung ano ko din eh.
Yeah, I don't think he's gone
Yes.
anyway, by the way. I don't think he's gone.
Hindi, I
Basically,
mean,
dun sa
like-
ending lang ng Endgame, parang, oh,
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah, I think, parang mas gusto ko na silang tatlo na nag-hangout and doing wacky adventures. Parang mas gusto ko na, it fits them more eh, for me Parang,
I see your point.
Yeah. Parang, pero gets ko yung sinasabi mo na parang it's like yung nag-reverse sila. And I can see that naman. Pero parang masyadong si Steve for me eh. Ewan ko kung idealized siya na gano'n. Na parang he's not gonna abandon his friends ever. Baka gano'n na nga.
Yes, and that's why I think he's still working in the background for Secret Invasion, trying to prevent everything from shit hitting
Fucking
the
up.
fan again. Yeah.
Pwede.
Hopefully, yun yung sulat nila. Hopefully,
I mean, it's
or bigla
rare.
na lang, baka biglang may mangyari na, oh, surprise, hindi pala.
Oh,
Got you guys.
Captain America is now a trans.
oh no.
Oh no. Happy Pride
I
Month,
mean,
guys.
no,
ito,
I think
stop
Sige,
making, okay lang may trans character. Just don't make it Captain America because it's not Captain America. It's Steve Rogers who's Captain America. Make your own
right.
character. Yun yung problem ko na
don't
ginagawa
use
nila.
don't use an established character. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that in the Doctor Strange review, right?
Oh yeah,
Ano nangyari?
we did.
Sige, kwento nyo nga sa akin yung Doctor Strange experience.
Hindi. Sige, I want to have Migo longer kaso mukhang may session siya and it's
okay.
that time na
That's
kailangan niya.
unfortunate.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Migo, do you still have the time o kailangan mo na umalis?
Yeah, I'm already being called.
Okay.
Nag-Avengers Assemble
So,
na kami ng
before you
Tambayan
go,
Talong.
yeah,
Sa
before
Tiki
we
ba
go,
yan?
before
Yeah,
you,
dude.
Sige.
Mismo.
before you
We
go,
call ourselves
Migo,
T-Gang, by the way.
Tiga.
yeah,
Sorry.
uh, siguro, ano na natin, advertise na natin before Migo
Thank
leaves.
you.
I'm not sure kung mabilis kayong matatapos, pero we're going to hang out probably another hour or more. So, Migo, click friends, go over there. Yan. Naman
Thank
naman.
you.
Tom Cruise, Top Gun
There you
Maverick.
go.
And if you like to see his takes and also reviews and movies and also recommendations, highly
Mhm.
recommendable. And yung gagawin nila mamaya over at Tambayan Talong. Weekend totoong page yan.
Yep, there you
It's a real
go.
page
What's
at
up, T-Gang?
Okay.
T-Gang soldiers, let's
Ano,
go.
Sa Facebook ba
siguro
yan?
ano, before you
Okay.
go, Migo,
Yeah.
Facebook, anong gagawin nyo? What will be the center of recording nyo ngayon? Anong
Yeah,
episode? Or is
actually,
it
I'm very
allowed?
excited. Yeah, very excited because we'll be talking about Top Gun.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yes,
Sige.
I'm gonna
So, go
fucking
ahead
gush
and
all over
visit.
that movie. Sorry for swearing.
It's fine. It's
When's the
fine.
episode coming up? When's the episode coming up?
Yeah, ideally it's supposed to be out by tomorrow
Oh,
on
okay. So,
Spotify.
for
Yeah.
now,
So magre-record lang kayo
Spotify,
ngayon. Tama ba?
Yeah, we're just gonna record and have a meeting afterwards.
yeah. Kasi dati, panay live show sila Migo and then they have to tone down for more content kasi in a bit. But siguro,
Mm-hmm.
visit nyo muna yung page niyan Tambayan Talong with In a Relationship with Queen Wasabi also. Very
Oh
funny
yeah, we had that.
conversation na
Yeah.
meron kayo.
Queen
Mm.
Wasabi. Oh.
So, yeah. Okay. So, Migo, thanks for being here. If just in case matapos kayo, andito pa kami, then you're still welcome to come back and definitely.
Thank you for having me, and nice to meet you, Weekend Warrior.
Nice
I
to meet
really
you, man.
enjoyed the short conversation. I wish we had more time kasi I think we're getting somewhere.
Oo nga, oo nga. Sige,
We
sige,
will.
next time, man.
We, as different with other people, Weekend Warrior lives locally. So, may
Nice!
panahon na baka pwede siya ulit.
Hello
Yeah.
po.
Hello.
Ayos
Okay.
naman ang
Migo,
traffic sa
thanks so much,
EDSA.
man.
Right, thank you guys.
Yun nga.
See you.
Ingat, man. Ingat.
Take care.
Bye.
Good luck.
Nice to meet you.
Kamusta na yan sa kanila, guys? Take care.
For sure.
So, alright. So, weekend, ano yung ano mo?
Oh, wait, so
Yung
yung
page moment
pinag-usapan natin is, hindi, since I think similar naman kayo ni Migo ng opinion dun sa, ano, no, sa Doctor Strange. Is that correct?
Here's the thing, when
Ah.
in regards to him, he is, as opposed to me, he's, parang ginanyan kami dalawa. He's
Okay.
the optimistic one. Ako yung totally
Okay.
wala na. Ganon. Pero,
Okay.
our ideas and also opinions align. So,
Okay.
I agree with him na parang, di ba kasi fan siya eh. Like you and me, we're all fans of this thing going on. We just wanted it to be better, to be honest. And
Yeah.
siguro in his end na parang hindi rin naman siya consume ng consume. He's very highly critical about stuff then. Pero he wanted every movie sana to get better. Parang not forcing things, not forcing yun nga, yung women empowerment, not forcing the main characters or the legacy characters na parang to take a backseat on these new upcoming ones. Yun, ganun yung stand namin dalawa. So, basically, for me, when it comes to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I think it's shit. Talaga. And nung huling usap namin nito, nung huling pod namin was around a month ago. And my opinion regarding this changed drastically pa. Parang mas lalo pang pumangit. Not just because yung experience ko, and hearing from other people din, na when syempre, first hand, napanood ko siya. No plans of watching it again. Pero hearing how bad I was yung conveying how bad I was feeling, sa tingin ko, meron pang ibang punot dulo to kung bakit ganito kasama yung nararamdaman ko. And then, when I watch you guys, so I watch, tawag dito, si Mahler, definitely. And they had this long conversation about this movie. Parang 2 parts pa nga eh. Doon ko na-realize na, shit, this movie was worse than I expected.
Than expected.
Talaga. Or, yeah, they played around the characters way too much na parang hindi na siya recognizable. When it comes to Doctor Strange kasi, dapat siya yung Sorcerer Supreme. In this movie, never siya naging Sorcerer Supreme. So,
Hindi ba?
no, si Juan ang Sorcerer Supreme dito.
Si
And
Juan?
it's
Sino,
following
sino?
yung step niya. Ah, ah,
Si
pangalan
Wong?
ba?
Yung
Wong
sidekick?
pala, si Wong. Yeah, si Wong.
Si Wong yung
Yeah,
sidekick?
siya.
Siya yung Sorcerer
Yes, he
Supreme?
is the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, because of
Oh
the
my
blip
god.
again. Maraming nangyari sa blip na caused all of this bullshit. So, siya yung Sorcerer Supreme. And then what happens basically on Doctor Strange or Stephen's character, he's taking a backseat most of the time. When I say backseat, sabihin na natin, yan nga, yung pinakaunang scene nitong movie na to, namatay siya, yung variant niya, which is
Okay.
si Doctor Strange na Defender Strange. Namatay siya.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for spoilers for ganyan
Hindi, okay
nangyari.
lang.
And
Okay
then
lang.
automatically, the next scene, major scene after this, nagbibihis siya, yung original natin, or MCU Doctor Strange, nagbibihis siya, pupunta sa isang kasal. Di ba sa trailer, nasa kasal siya?
Yeah. Yung
Hindi siya
kasal
kinasal.
kasal yun ng ex niya, di ba?
Oh, hindi siya kinasal. So, umattend
Yeah.
siya sa kasal ng babae.
Nakak siya.
And nakakalungkot na, di ba, umattend siya sa kasal na dapat kakatuluyan sila. And the end, yung parang, bakit ka pa pumunta doon? You don't, yung Doctor Strange siya kilala ko, he wouldn't accept na ganun kasi alpha siya. And he wouldn't accept being a backseat on anyone else. And dito makikita na hindi in good faith nila ginawa. Kasi hulaan mo kung kanino kinasal si I forgot the name na, yung ex niya. And I'm not being racist towards this. Pero, sige, hulaan mo.
Kanino? Sorry. Hindi ako like, was he a character before?
No, hindi.
Okay. So, sino yan?
She was married to a black man.
O baka wala lang. Baka incidental lang yan.
Do you think incidental sa nangyayari ngayon? Parang,
yeah,
you can say.
May
Might
plausible
be, pero,
deniability sila dun eh. So,
yun nga sa akin na parang, lahat ng tropes nilalagay nyo dito sa movie na to, which is, yun nga very disappointed, na parang, you cut Doctor Strange to the point na, even in his own movie, hindi siya yung main character. This was actually the unofficial last episode, or the finale episode of WandaVision.
Yung Scarlet Witch show, diba?
So,
would you get this if you didn't watch Scarlet Witch? Yung show niya?
No. No.
Talaga?
Kasi,
oh my God.
ano yun eh, the premise of Wanda being bad, hindi mo siya magigets if you didn't watch WandaVision.
I see.
And marami silang references doon sa taon na ginawa niya ng kalokohan. And the worst thing about this is, parang gina-justify pa ni Strange na okay lang yung nangyari doon sa taon na yun. Yung mga dialogues niya doon na, yeah, what happened there was bad, but in the end, you came through for everyone, parang ganun. Samantalang wala naman siyang ginawa, di ba?
Pero very selfish siya din, ha? Wala siyang heroic moment dun, di ba?
That's the point, man. Yun nga eh. I mean, you should watch it. For me, just for fun, panoorin mo siya. Dahil you will have a field day destroying this movie. Sabihin ko yung totoo sa'yo, kung natuwa ka dito sa na may content ka nagawa for more views, dito mas marami kang magagawa. To be honest.
Oh my God. Baka pag may digital release na. Kasi,
siguro. Kasi ako, movie ko pinanood eh. Talagang, shiz. Sabi ko, ang kinagustuhan ko lang, libre ako. Because one of my friends, No. One of my friends sponsored dahil gusto nila yung tape, makita yung tape ko.
Okay.
And then, in good faith ako, sabi ko, I'm a big fan of, I think probably you are as well, of Sam Raimi. I'm a big fan of Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Army of the Dead, The Evil Dead, the first two Spider-Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
Gustuhan ko siya. And guess what? Sobrang konti ng involvement ni Sam Raimi dito sa movie na to. It's just basically Justice League 2016. Yung involvement niya. Ganun ka limited. He was coming into a show or a movie
Oh.
na meron na talagang timeline, meron na talagang dapat gawin,
So it's
and the
hard to
previous
shoot it.
director, I think, uh, previous director opted out kasi ayaw niya yung direction ng balak
Yeah.
nila Kevin Feige for Doctor Strange. Kaya nag-quit siya. And then, in-enlist nila si
Si
Sam
whoever
Raimi.
that was. Enlist. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry,
Oh,
kala ko unlist.
no, in-enlist nila
Yeah,
yung
yeah.
service ni Sam
Mali
Raimi.
narinig
Oh,
ko.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Migo, thanks for hanging out also. Just in case matapos kayo maaga, probably, baka dito pa kami. Probably not.
Bye, Migs.
But, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out. And, ayan, hopefully maganda yung review nila Top Gun. So, going back to Doctor Strange, America Chavez was also there. I'm not sure kung kilala mo siya as a character.
I don't like
And-
yung kanyang recent incarnation, I guess. Yun yung parang...
Oh, ano yung ano mo dun? What do you mean about it?
Hindi, pangit yung sa comics.
Sa
Sobrang
comics.
pangit eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Di ba, America Chavez is also yung comic book run niya wasn't that successful.
Yeah.
Hindi rin ganun kaganda yung kinalabasan. And
Yeah,
they
I don't
use the
get why they're
character.
pushing it eh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go lang, sorry. No, sige, sorry.
napasaya ako dahil iniisip ko na, pucha, nare-relive ko na naman yung imagination na pinapanood ko na naman yung Doctor Strange. Because, ganun ako ka-devastated dito sa movie na to. Sobra.
Favorite mo ba si Doctor Strange? Is he like your favorite character?
No, kasi when it comes to Phase 4, siya yung pinaka-anticipated ko.
I guess.
Because when
I see.
we talk Doctor Strange and also Multiverse of Madness, you want to see everything, di ba? Kasi Doctor Strange himself, parang overpowered na siya even nung una siyang sinulat, di ba? Malakas talaga siya.
Yeah.
And in this movie, hindi siya yung malakas. Parang totally wala, kung tutusin. He makes a lot of decisions na questionable.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most criminal parts of this movie is the cameos. Talaga.
Yeah, I heard nga eh. Like I think na-spoil na ako dito, but I'm just gonna share. Yung parang how they killed
Sige.
Black Bolt is so disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think removing his mouth will kill him. Parang if that's like if Cyclops closes his eyes to sumabog yung ulo niya. It doesn't work like that. His power doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
Yung ginawa nila is
And
like
worse,
yung ginawa ni Wanda, she removed his mouth, diba?
pero the worst thing about that is not yung pagtanggal ng mouth niya, pre.
Hindi pa ba
The
yun?
worst thing about that is the smartest man in the planet made the dumbest decision ever. So we have
si
Reed
Dr.
Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alam mo yung ginawa ni Reed Richards? Well,
Ano?
spoilerin kita. Though, iba pa rin yung effect kapag pinanood mo, to be honest. Alam mo sabi niya? We
Ano
have
sabi niya?
Black Bolt here. Parang sabi niya, Black Bolt here could kill you with just a whisper.
Kasi
Sa
having
harapan ni
powers.
Scarlett. Oo.
It's so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's just. Why would you say that? Why would you spoil the power set of your? Oh my god.
Someone needs to be shot dun sa ano nila, yung gumawa ng script nito. Talaga. Kasi, isipin mo na lang, smartest man on the planet, sa tingin mo gagawin ni Reed Richards yun. Hindi niya gagawin yun. And then, yung demise ni Reed Richards is also equally as bad sa ginawa nila kay Black Bolt. So, ginawa siya spaghetti.
What? Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yes. So, yun
Tapos
nakikita
yung
mo mga memes.
Yung nabasa ko is like, tas yung mga fights dun sa girls matagal. Tama ba yun?
Yes. Imagine this. So, you have Reed Richards exposing the most powerful weapon that they have, which is Black Bolt's voice. Tanggal na yun sa equation, so patay na siya. And then Wanda or Scarlet Witch asking Reed Richards kung may iwan ba dun sa anak niya kay Franklin. Sinabi niya yes. So that's good. Someone else will be able to carry on. And then pinatay din niya si Reed Richards by making him into strips of himself.
Yes.
And then pinasabog niya yung ulo. And what were the two women doing in the background? Nanonood lang. So in a plot scenario, and knowing that these are the equivalent of the Avengers in their
In
universe,
their
parang
reality, yeah.
tingin mo ba? Titingin lang ba sila na gano'n na yung nangyayari? Di ba? So, I'm telling you, man, marami kang makukuha dito sa movie na to. Talaga, marami kang pwedeng gawin. So, I'm really excited kapag bala ko talaga. By the way, I made a video about my problem with marketers. So you guys can have an idea where I stand.
Okay,
Yeah,
sige,
sure.
sige. Sige, Migo. I'll check it out later.
So, ayun nga. Yun yung pinaka-ano dun. And ayoko na yung spoiler ending kasi mas maganda ikaw ma-experience mo. So, ano na lang.
I can guess I can guess Like, they're gonna
sige,
redeem
what are you guessing?
They're gonna redeem Scarlet Witch. Or she destroys the world. Yun yung hula ko dun. But Strange stops her or something like that. Yun lang yung nakita ko naman possibilities eh. Like she becomes a villain 100% and Strange stops her, or she stops herself and realizes, oh, I'm a bad person. I have to stop it. Ganun yung mangyayari doon.
Watch the movie.
Ganun ba yung nangyari? No, it's so stupid. Talaga?
No. Sige, i-premise ko na. Alam mo kung sino ang nag-step in kasi Doctor Strange cannot defeat her for some stupid reason. Alam mo kung sino? America Chavez to the rescue. Parang alam mo yung sinabihan ni what do you call this? Ni Doctor Strange si America Chavez. You can do better. Parang ganun.
Okay.
You can be
so she did better nga. So she did.
Yeah. You did better.
By taking over the movie.
Well, that last part, siguro, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yun masasabi
So
ko.
parang Stephen Strange is not even the hero in his movie? Parang ganun.
He is in the movie, but he's not the main character. Sasabihin ng tao sa akin, I've seen opinions of people na saying, what the hell are you saying that he is not the hero of the movie? Just to be subjective regarding those comments, if you look at the amount of, not just the screen time, for goodness sake, hindi mo ma-determine yung weight ng character on screen time. When you look at the premise on how they did this movie, who was highlighted, who is showcased, it was Scarlet Witch. And the second part, si America Chavez.
That sucks, man.
Kaya ganun na lang kasama yung pakiramdam ko nung paglabas ko ng sinihan. Buti na lang hindi ko binayaran yung ticket ko. Talaga.
So parang ano siya. Yeah, it's a bait and switch na naman, no?
Yes, it is.
Oh my
It
God.
is a bait and switch. Kasi isipin mo, you have Doctor Strange in the name eh. So you're expecting Doctor Strange to have at least 80% of the movie.
And siya yung hero. And siya yung hero. Diba?
Sino ba sasabihin din ng tao na, what are you saying? We have multiple Doctor Strange in the movie. No. Yeah, I mean, you're right, but you're still wrong saying na siya yung bida because if siya yung bida talaga, number one, he would have slayed the dragon, which he didn't. And then, ano pa ba nangyayari doon? Hindi siya yung Sorcerer Supreme, which is another criminal thing to do.
Oh my God, it's so stupid.
It really makes a lot more sense kapag pinanood mo. And hopefully lumabas na yung digital niya. Hopefully. We could say at the high seas. Sabi nga nila.
Hindi kasi ito i-share ko na lang din kasi
yeah, go ahead.
Hindi, baka off-stream na lang. Sige.
Sige.
Okay,
So,
okay. Oh, sige.
uh, how I rank Doctor Strange now compared
Ah,
dun sa usapan namin ni Amigo, I ranked it a 6.6 out of 10.
okay.
And it could have been 5. The only reason na 6 siya because you could see some Sam Raimi stuff there na prevalent. Pero now that
Okay.
I look at it subjectively, bumaba siya from a 6 to 4 for me.
Oh.
So, and siguro it's ano na rin, a problem with me expecting a different formula na lalabas dito sa movie na to. But they did it. And kilala mo si Chris Gore, di ba? From Film Threat.
Chris Gore?
Yeah.
Saan?
O
Sorry.
hindi. Film Threat. And ano siya dati, Attack of the Show. Siya yung host ng
Ay,
Attack of the
hindi
Show
siguro.
before. Okay. Um, si Chris Gore, he's actually more involved na rin with Neurotic and the other guys. And then, ito yung sinabi niya, which I totally agree. In ending ng movie, sobrang laking nakalagay sa baba. Alam mo kung ano nakalagay? A
Ah.
Kevin Feige production.
Mm.
Hindi Sam Raimi. Yun. And yung feel ng movie, it feels a lot like Disney Plus-ish. Parang may input dito na nag-aaway yung input ng movie na dapat dito yung direction niya. Pero gusto nilang gawin dito. Talagang there's a clash of creativity dito sa movie that's very obvious. So it was to the detriment of the entire film itself. And ayun, siguro yun yung premise ko when it comes to Multiverse of Madness. Will I watch it again? Probably not na. And I would watch I would watch The Batman pa before this, and I promised myself not to watch The Batman anymore. Kasi pati
Hindi
yun
mo
Vengeance.
nagustuhan yung Batman?
It's a good movie, yes. Pero at some point na parang na-disappoint ako na they could have done better in a shorter
Okay.
amount of time. Kasi,
Okay. Mahaba
sige,
ba siya masyado?
ikaw muna.
I haven't watched it yet. So, pero parang more people liked it, I guess. Kaya ako nagulat.
I like it. Miko, nagkaroon din kami discussion dito. We
Okay.
like the movie. Naging guest nila ako dun sa Tambayan Talong. We like the movie. Siguro the main issue that I have here with the movie, it tried way too hard to come across as a better Nolan film.
Okay.
Yun yung naging problema ko sa kanya. And man, it went for too long. It went 30 minutes too long. So, so yung yung mga stuff din na you guys also point out, there's some stuff na when it comes to continuity and also, what do you call this, consequences. Marami din dito sa movie na to na walang consequence na yung mga actions nila. But when I'm going to say that I like it, yes, I did like it talaga. But not without any comments dun sa movie na yun.
I see.
And if you watch Batman Begins, mas may enjoy mo yung Batman Begins. For me at least, mas na-enjoy ko yung Batman Begins yung pinanood ko. It was a better origin story. So, yeah, in-review ko sa dalawa. Ikaw, di ba may sinabi ka na yung cringe moment mo? Hindi natin nabalikan.
Cringe moment sa sa Endgame.
Endgame, yeah.
Hindi kasi yun eh. Hindi, sinabi ko, yun yung palace na si palace si Migo. Yung women assemble.
Oh, yun.
Hindi ko masyadong bet yun lang. Parang all these people that don't know each other, bigla na lang silang magsasabay-sabay. Parang, diba? Hindi ako believable.
Oh, it's something new. Parang ganun. It's great to see this. Parang ako naman, di ba? I don't see anything special about it. I mean, you get to see them in one team. Okay. So, yun lang yung extent ng admiration ko sa nangyayari. Pero, siguro I'm going to ask you, Weekend, after Endgame, you being a fan, sabihin natin, Yeah. Wala na akong pera, bigay natin kay ano, sabi ni Kevin Feige, I don't have any resources anymore. I'm going to donate this entire thing to Wicked Warrior. Sabi natin, ikaw na may handle na MCU at this point. What will be your direction for Phase 4?
Di ko alam eh.
Hindi mo alam.
Hindi ko
I
kasi...
throw you under...
Hindi naman. It's more of parang... Kasi Endgame ended on such a high note eh. Like yung first phase. Siguro siguro yung Galactus. I'll work towards Galactus. Yan yung hula ko dun. Yan yung ano ko dun. Papasok yung Fantastic Four. Make yung ano, and I'm not gonna bait and switch people, diba? So that's stupid.
Would you involve the other ground level characters din? Sabihin natin sila tawag dito, Punisher and the others.
Yeah, pero yung problema ko kasi, yung Disney, they won't allow Punisher as, fucking Punisher.
No, I mean, ikaw, you have total control sa gusto mo gawin.
Yeah, sige.
Diba? Kasi if we're going to limit it with Disney na yan, wala tayong mapupunta.
Yeah.
Wala tayong mapupuntahan, diba? You could see it with what they're planning with Blade. Blade na yun na
PG nila eh.
PG-13. Diba? So, I'm not sure kung anong mangyayari dun sa Blade because Blade itself was destined to be an R18 or at least strong parental guidance movie. And I'm sad dahil bakit why did you guys get Marshall Ali while you still have Wesley Snipes here na kaya pa naman mag-act? I don't know. I really sige.
Baka failure of imagination din yun eh. Diba?
I mean, how?
Parang, or they don't like yung optics ni
Wesley Snipes sa kaso niya.
Ni Wesley Snipes. Yeah, pwedeng ganun.
Ewan ko, hindi ko talaga mag-gets minsan. So, ayun. A lot of stuff na pag-usapan natin on the fly. Siguro balik natin ng onti yung oras man. What are your opinions sa DC Snyder, yung Snyder Cut?
Well, I don't think it was good. I guess yung pinaka, at the end of the day, it wasn't very good.
For a movie or a director na binigyan ka na how much? 90 million? Diba?
Si
Si
Zack Snyder.
Snyder. Diba parang they raised money for it. Ganun kalaki. And when you watch the movie, it doesn't seem like finished pa. I'm not sure kung napansin mo. Ang daming CGI na fail. And it's very telling then when it comes to Zack Snyder as a director. Na parang he enjoys, you said it before, he enjoys the spectacle way too much.
Yeah, yung spectacle violence nga, I think.
Like what he did in 300, ayun, na-enjoy na yun kasi dami nangyayari. What he did to Watchmen, well, actually, Watchmen, ewan ko ikaw, ako na-enjoy ko yung Watchmen. At least, na-enjoy ko ng konti.
Yung pinaka-gusto kong adaptation is 300 eh. Parang I think Watchmen is...
definitely.
Yeah. Parang ako for me, yung best pa rin is... for Watchmen I think the comic book na lang. Kasi madaming hindi kayang i-adapt lahat eh. Mas okay yung talaga.
Oh my God.
Mas okay talaga yung comics. Yung movie. Yung comics, yeah.
Nalala mo yung series ng Watchmen?
Series na Watchmen?
Oh! Hindi mo alam. Okay.
Sorry, ano yun?
Yeah, merong series yung Watchmen, man. I'll pull it up.
Talaga?
Yes, drama series siya. Ito, 2019. So, it was shown
Hindi!
in...
Yung HBO! Yung pangit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yung parang sequel siya, di ba? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I remember. Parang, akala ko like, no, yung kay yung original. No, no, hindi yung original. Yeah. The bad adaptation. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
So bad.
sabi ko nga, kaya beginning up ko, imposibleng hindi mo pa napapanood. And it was bad talaga.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Isipin mo na yung ginawa nila kay Dr. Manhattan. Wow.
Yeah, ginawa nila. Sobrang random. I guess. Well, okay. It makes sense kasi parang yung powers niya is basically can do anything, di ba?
Mm-hmm. Pero the
So,
way they executed the characters way wrong.
yeah, yeah.
Tingin mo.
So bad.
So, what, being fans of this one, you also being not really an outsider because you're doing content on them.
Uh,
What would be your advice siguro to these people who are doing
sa,
this? Besides no honor the source material, ano pang magiging advice mo siguro sa kanila? Kung bigyan ka ng
um,
option, oh yeah, what's your feedback on what we're doing? Sabihin natin sa Watchmen. Sequels.
hindi kasi that's all you need to do eh. Diba?
Mm.
Kasi you can't really adapt everything from a comic book to the screen.
One
Diba?
by one, yeah. Hindi pwede.
Yeah. Pero, what you can do is you can maintain the essence of the characters nga, and still make them believable despite them not being, the whole thing. Like broad strokes without shitting on the character. Kasi kunwari, si Iron Man, yung parang medyo popular thing known about him was he's kind of a dick. He's an asshole, he's arrogant, but he's a good guy at heart. Yung ganun. They captured that well, I think. Yun. I think Iron Man is still the go-to, like, how to make a good Marvel movie. So, parang, it holds up eh, diba? You
Yeah.
rewatched it, sabi mo. You know that it stands the test of time. It's that good eh.
Mm. Ever watched the
So,
trilogy yung
and
sinabi ko din?
and
Bakit?
dadagdag ko na lang din, don't put in fan fiction shit.
Yes.
like you could like change it up a bit, pero yung to the point na unrecognizable na yung character, it's just your character na at that point eh. Just insert an original character and not call it some other guy. Yun yung ano ko doon.
Mm.
Yun na lang yung
Yeah,
comment ko doon.
I agree.
Diba?
I agree. And um, don't don't use don't use established characters for deriving some sort of
Enjoyment.
propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda. Yeah. Exactly.
Dahil y- na lang comics wise what they did to Superman, di ba? Parang why ginawa yung bakla sa Superman out of what? Out of spite? Parang
Well,
these
to be fair,
actors
technically, hindi siya si Superman.
John Kent.
Ginawa nila yung anak ni Superman, diba? Yun yung ginawa nila. Pero yung
Pero,
problema ko, yeah, you're just putting in a gay character, but how does it actually help the storytelling? Hindi naman nila inaano yun eh. Yeah, it doesn't really help, diba?
parang
Yun naman
recently
yung,
pa nga ginawa nila, binigyan pa ng pride flag pride cape sa Superman, si John Kent. Parang,
so stupid.
why? Hindi na ba enough yung ginawa ninyo kay John, who is a straight character, kung tutusin? Binali nyo na nga yung niya yung sex niya, and also you're using it for propaganda na, and then dadagdag niya pa to. Parang there's no reasoning talaga. It's so sad na ganun yung nangyayari. And going back to manga and anime, ito yung question ko. And I know you're din, di ba? At least mas knowledgeable ka sa akin when it comes to anime manga. People might contend or at least argue that yung wokeism na nangyayari when it comes to Hollywood and also media nila, comics, they would bakit dito sa manga ginagawa naman nila yun? We have this futanari stuff, we have this degeneracy stuff. Kami ginagawa namin dito sa wokeism yun, being woke. Pero anong difference talaga nilang dalawa, pre?
Hindi, kasi I think, it's really about storytelling eh. Parang, it's the difference between the politics in Metal Gear versus the politics in an ordinary cartoon where it's in, kunwari, yung Star Trek Picard is a good example. Like, yung commentary is so shallow and obvious. Like, may, dun sa Star Trek Picard Season 2, may, nandun yung ice. And ice is bad. Oh no, ice is bad. It's that basic eh. Pero let's say, something about, or let's say, okay, magandang example for politics in manga or anime. Like, nakalimutan ko yung name right now eh. Parang...
sabihin natin anime, di ba malakas ang politics sa Gundam?
Hindi ako Gundam. Well, okay. Sige. Ayun, yeah. Good. Actually, yeah. Sige, sabihin natin, Iron-Blooded Orphans. Diba?
Oh, yeah.
Parang,
yeah.
Technically, si Rustal yung nanalo dun, diba? Kasi, yung the politics there is not really yung parang a caricature of current world thing. It's like the nature of politics in general yan eh. Kasi yung nangyari dun sa Tetsudan, they got outplayed basically. And they paid for it. They died. And that's a consequence of like real world politicking. If you don't have the proper backers, if you don't actually know the scope of what you're doing, matatalo ka. Yun yung thing. Pero kung if this was like adopted into like a real world, into like a Western thing, the bad guy would have orange hair, he'd be arrogant, and he'd talk like Trump. Ganun yung gagawin nila. Na parang it's so you're not saying anything deep. Yun yung problem ko dun. Like, okay, we know you think he's bad. What can you say anything else about it? Yun yung thing eh. They don't say anything about it. It's so basic, surface level shit. Tapos parang, okay, sasapakin yung Trump guy. We did it, guys. Parang you did it, I guess. Parang, yeah, but it's fan fiction. Doesn't really say anything about politics. Yun, I think buti na bring up yung Iron-Blooded Orphans. Kasi yun, di ba? They got outplayed. They were politically outmaneuvered. They did some good things, but at the end of the day, they lost. Di ba?
They lost.
So, yeah, I think yun, that's a good lesson on politics. Kasi tingnan mo, Rustal got everything. Di ba? Pero yung subordinate niya was disillusioned also. Kasi parang, ay shit, ganito pala yun pag tayo yung quote-unquote good guys. Di ba? Yung they technically beat, who's the guy? Si autistic. Si Psycho Barbados pilot. What's the guy's name?
I forgot na. I haven't
pero they didn't actually beat him, diba? He died fighting. Like, he died literally in the machine. Tapos yung ginawa nung girl, she knew that para maging malakas yung position nila, they had to make him the bad guy. Pero sa totoo lang, at the end of it, she's kind of ambivalent about it. Kasi, if the roles, she knew at the end of the show na she could have easily been the other guy. Kasi chamba lang na nakuha siya ni Rustal eh. Yeah, Mikazuki. Thank you, Harley. Si Mikazuki, yeah. Diba? And parang na-disillusion na siya ng konti dun sa system niya. Yeah, yung point ng IBO is that Rustal ended up doing what Farid wanted. Yeah. Sino ulit si Farid? Sorry. Nakalimutan ko na.
I mean, I know kasi, I haven't watched Iron-Blooded Orphans for a very long time. Pero
sorry. Okay.
Politics. When it comes to politics,
yeah, they got outplayed.
Politics-driven sa Gundam talaga. It's very obvious.
Kaya nga orphans eh. Kasi they're kids. They're out of their scope. Yun yung nangyari doon eh. I think it's a good I think it's a good show. Na may surprisingly realistic outcome. The ragtag bunch of kids died. Oh my God! What the fuck?
Pero kung sa US gagawin.
Sino si Farid? Teka lang parang Teka, sorry.
People say, di ba,
Sorry.
that kind of that kind of what do you call this story
Si
writing.
McGillis? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry. Si McGillis, yeah, yeah. He did the thing that McGillis wanted to happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yung ganong
Parang
klaseng
yung
story writing hindi mag-work, 'di ba? Sa US.
yeah. Kasi it's like a basic interpretation of it. Surface level lang yung ano nila eh. Yung kanilang and it doesn't allow for for depth. Yun yung problem ko. Kasi I think si Rustal has some good qualities, but I can say he's a bad
Yeah.
guy. Pero he's not like a comically ha 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 take time to die iron-blooded orphans. I'm gonna just laugh in your face.
Oh,
Roar,
hindi
roar,
ganun.
roar. Hindi sila ganun eh. Pero he's very ruthless. 'Di ba nagmakaawa yung leader guy. Sabi niya, "No, you're all gonna die." He just said that outright. Tangina. 'Di ba?
Mm.
Sobrang ano eh.
Do, do
I
you
like.
do you think also when it comes to entertainment ngayon that we're also losing the traditional bad guy? Kasi what's happening is we have these villains that people are now sympathetic towards.
No,
Unlike
yeah, I
before.
agree. Wala nang bad guy na masama lang siya. Na parang the bad
Yeah.
guy always has to be redeemable. Yeah, may ganung thing na nangyayari. Or the bad guy has an excuse as to why he's bad. May ganung phenomenon nangyayari.
There's always a
Like I think
backstory.
yeah, like there's a backstory that oh no, he's not really that bad of a guy or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, I miss that. Yung masama lang siya.
Oh. For example, sabihin natin in games, sino ba? Metal Gear, ang daming mga masasamang tao dun. Si
Yeah, si guy that put a bomb in the
Liquid.
vagina of the guy. Sino yan? Of the girl. Sino yan?
Shit, sino yun?
What's his name? Yung Mr. Skull. Tama ba?
Skullface.
Yeah, yeah. Dun siya yung contributor
Yeah, MGS.
sa Phantom Pain, di ba?
Siya. Skullface, yeah.
Skullface, yeah.
Yun. Si ano din, let's say si Liquid mismo, di ba? Liquid is not a good guy.
Yeah, Liquid's
Wala
an
siyang
asshole.
backstory na talagang, well, you could
child soldier siya,
argue.
diba? Yeah,
Oo.
parang you could...
Sa 5.
Pero coop siya eh. Coop siya though. Like,
Again, there's no redeemable factor pagdating kay Liquid, di ba? There's nothing. Talagang he was raised up that way, and then child soldier siya, and then all of the stuff na masama, it just developed over time. So again, there's no redeemable factor, and this is the traditional bad guy na wala na tayo ngayon. When it comes to the MCU naman, di ba yung mga kalaban before in phase 1 and also phase 2, parang din eh, they're just purely bad guys eh. And as time passes by, you have yung mga parang sympathetic people na, and pagdating kay Thanos, na parang Thanos was right, ganito ganyan. Parang okay, why don't we just have a homicidal murderer or
yeah.
someone that you can't really reason with talaga?
Or
Wala.
yung Thanos route na parang he's insane.
Comic books.
He has a conviction, but he's still evil. Yung something like that, diba? No, you have to be wishy-washy. Still, you can be convinced, whatever. Ay, JM, pwede
Yeah.
mag-break tayo. Kailangan ko mag-CR.
Yeah, sure.
Teka,
Well,
teka.
definitely. You could go on a break and then I'll try to entertain people for a while.
Sige.
Go ahead.
Teka.
Yeah. But while people we're waiting for Weekend Warrior to get back, guys, again, thank you so much for being here. This is more of an improv talaga between me and him. He's one of the content creators that I enjoy watching and also tuning into. Ever since I discovered him over at DFAP, within him and the guys, with Count Dankula, another awesome content creator and a very fun story. Siguro, I will dabble with that conversation in a few. And yeah, give us your ideas when it comes to villains. Or is anyone watching right now? Give us your ideas when it comes to villains. Do you actually miss the old, no nonsense villains, like the ones that don't have any qualities, redeeming factors, like just straight on evil ones, or are you also a fan of having some emotional attachments when it comes to them? What I mean about that is they have a backstory that humanizes them, and you guys sympathize on it. Just leave your comments or your thoughts in the comment section. We'll try to get through it. I might have Weekend Warrior for about 30 more minutes. And since it's a Friday over here in Manila, we also need to rest. But I'm enjoying the conversation so far. And we also have Migo from Flick Friends earlier, who is recording who are recording their podcast over at Tambayang along with Watch and also Evanders or Ivan. They'll be discussing Top Gun. So good stuff. I look forward to. Tomorrow also, if you guys enjoy this type of content, I'll be switching over to Facebook. Few friends of mine will be talking about Resident Evil 4 remake. We will be discussing the trailer and how that went. If it's going to be favorable on our part or not, I really don't know. But I'm looking forward to talking to a few gamer friends as we discuss RE4 remake. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? At this point in time, we put our trust with Capcom, I guess. And the trailer itself looked kind of good, but I do have some comments because I'm a big fan of RE4, not as much as I enjoy RE1 remake. But let's see. So, yun nga, might experience a bit of a dead air here. So let's go ahead and probably just play something while waiting for Weekend Warrior. Let's go ahead and play something. Meron pa ba? I guess wala. It's around 3 minutes. Of Ate Abby, play it. Am I interrupt? Yeah.
Make me go astray. Don't
Okay, that's Abby Colotario. Good for everybody over at Fusebox. If you do enjoy that kind of content, you can also search Abby Colotario over here on YouTube as well. Ayun, Weekend Warrior, you're back.
Hello.
Ayun, so, saan ba tayo kanina? Shit, nakalimutan ko. Yung politics nga, yung sa
uh,
Metal Gear. Na we miss the old-fashioned bad guy.
yeah.
And why do you think people do this nowadays na kailangan mag-sympathize na tayo sa villains now as compared
Well,
to before that we just have the simple formula of taking a bad guy in and then that's him. Ngayon parang we need a tragic backstory, we need some reasoning why he went this route. Sa tingin mo?
I actually don't know eh. Pero parang, I guess
Hmm.
siguro nag-start yun sa Steven Universe. If that's such a cringe thing to
Oh
say.
yes.
Diba? Parang like yung mga villains dun, oh, they're not really that bad. And parang it spiraled from there. You say, I think you can say that.
mm, parang ano din
Ika-
ako
Parang
kasi
I guess
sawa na ako.
parang maybe Steven Universe is the trend. Kasi you mentioned yung He-Man, 'di ba? Yung
Yeah.
ano yan?
Si
Yung
Kailangan ng
She-Ra.
bahay.
Yung nabasa ko sa She-Ra,
Sira.
parang yung girl dun is not also that evil eh. Yung bad girl doon, she's not totally evil.
Jeez.
May ganun pang thing.
Mm.
'Di ba? So, I guess, hindi ko alam kung bakit eh, though. Parang, I think bad
Si
message ngayon for
Evelyn,
kids
di
eh.
ba?
Kasi they're just assholes eh. Di ba?
Oo,
They're
I
just
agree.
people that will not get along with you. I think that's a better lesson to teach kids. There are people you
Nowadays,
won't
yeah.
get along with. Yeah, you're just gonna interact with someone that you don't like. And you have to either find a way to work with them or find a way to remove yourself from that situation. Ganun eh. I think mas useful yun. Kaysa sa,
Mm.
oh, I think we can be friends or whatever.
Saka it feels, ano no, it feels forced masyado. Parang
Mm,
kailangan natin gawin sympathetic yung villain rather than if you really want that route, you could also use the redemption arc pagdating sa kanya.
yeah.
Eh, you're not using it, you're just or you use being a backstory or ano tawag doon? Para may flashback, may ganito pala.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work emotionally for me. Parang, I want to see a separate type of enemy na talagang gusto na pumatay. Simple lang yung gusto niya gawin, pero wala. Again, nonsense villains nowadays. And, ayun nga. So, we're already the 2 hour mark. I did promise you na yun yung makapagpahinga din tayo this evening. Siguro,
Uh,
kunin ko na lang yung brief ba din. If there's anything else you would like to say muna regarding or anything
I
else na
think,
gusto mo
okay guys,
share.
I think there's still good movies out there naman.
Yun.
Like, yung Top Gun. I think people need to watch movies other than Marvel now to get entertainment
Mm.
talaga
Mm.
na interesting. Ano ba si Kino Corner. He has a list of great ano pa bang what everything everywhere at once is supposedly good, 'di ba?
Sabi
Movies
nila,
there.
yo,
So,
I haven't
yeah, I
really
haven't
watched.
watched yet. Yeah, it's coming out sa Apple so I can watch that next week. Ano pa ba?
Mm. What they say
Ano?
about it is a better Doctor Strange movie than Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Yes.
Ano pa ba? I'm looking at what came out this year. Sonic 2 came out.
Sonic
I
was
think it's
good.
better. Yeah. At
Naalala ko
least
yung
it's more
ginawa mong video
entertaining.
nun. Naalala ko
Ay,
yung
yung
ginawa mong
pangit?
video.
Yeah, yeah. Kasi pangit yung
Oh, I've seen
original
it.
version. Yeah. And they really changed it because they understood that listening to your fans is important. Diba?
Mm.
Imagine that.
What?
Ay, yung nagtatrend ngayon sa Netflix, yung RRR. I think you should watch that. You'll have fun with it, I think.
Sige. I'll try to
I-recommend ko
watch
yung
it.
RRR sa'yo. It's just fun eh.
Okay.
So, I think, yeah, kasi what we see recent in like yung pop culture thing, it's not really the whole of movies eh. So I think
Mm.
there are good movies out there naman. And ano pa ba?
The Northman was good, man.
Norseman, yeah. Norseman was good. Ano pa ba? I'm looking at ano pa ba? Yeah, dapat
Mostly
may
ano eh.
lista. And then Nobody pala came out last year. Sorry.
Nobody
2021.
came out last year. It's great,
But if you
to be
haven't watched
honest.
Nobody, chat, you should watch Nobody.
Mm. How about Matrix?
Memory. Si
Memory.
Liam taken, but
Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Neeson has Alzheimer's. Yun yung memory.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
I liked it. It's entertaining. Well, it's better
Parang
than what I've seen
Alzheimer's.
so far.
Oh yes. Oh, so
Uh,
this movie also has Ray Stevenson, Guy Pearce, and Monica Bellucci. So
yeah.
yeah, good. Should be good. Should be good. Tingnan natin. Sige. Parang
Yung
it's hard
last
for me
scene
to
live,
imagine.
parang gusto ko panoorin.
Hmm.
But I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it.
Yeah.
You should watch the Batman, bro. You
Sige,
should
sige.
watch the Batman. And also, alam ko, Batman's already available in HBO.
Yeah,
I think.
so you could watch it legally.
Digitally. Yeah, watch it legally.
Ayun, ikikwento ko pala sa'yo
And
after. Ayun, ikikwento ko after.
sige, we're about to end na rin in a few para makapagpahinga na rin kami. And I also have an interview tomorrow. Ayun pala, siguro tanong mo na rin.
Yeah. Oo nga pala.
Have you watched the trailer of the upcoming RE4 remake?
No, not yet. Pero nakita ko yung picture ni Ashley. Cute siya.
Mas maganda siya.
Yeah,
Maganda
it's better. Pero ako parang I think RE4 stands up eh.
Yeah, to this day.
Remake it. Yun yung ano ko din eh. Yun yung question ko din eh. Do you really need to remake that? Kasi it looks good
Here
na.
comes the topic natin. Here comes the topic natin. Why do you think remakes are failing nowadays?
Hindi kasi I think ano yan eh, parang if you're running a business, you want something that is secure, that will sure ka in your mind, you're sure that it will make money. Pero sa totoo lang, parang gusto nila safe bet eh. And people like the thing we're going to remake, we'll just remake it. 'Di ba? Ganun yun. So it's more of, but is the remake as good as the original? That's not necessarily true eh, 'di ba? So yun yung question. Kasi I think may mga remakes naman that might be good. I don't know anything at this moment in my mind. Pero I wouldn't be surprised that there's a good remake out there.
There's a good remake, pero usually hindi sa movies eh. It's in games eh. I think,
yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil 2. I think that's a good remake, di ba?
Even Resident Evil 1 remake.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. Isa rin yun.
Yeah, for me that's the best RE game of all time. And people might argue na siguro 2 should be, pero iba yung, I'm not sure if you played 1 remake recently. But if you compare yung graphics niya and yung story niya, it still holds up to this day. And ang ganda pa rin niya. Visually. So, yun yung potential ko why I think it's the best. RE3 remake wasn't good, unfortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yung ako nalaro.
Talagang ano lang siya eh. Yun yung masasabi ko, that's a cash grab.
It's like di ba? Parang filler episode.
Yeah, filler episode. Well, technically, if you think about it, parang filler episode naman talaga yung RE3 eh, di ba? Kasi even the first RE3, they reused assets from 2 talaga, di ba?
Pero at least sa 3, you have the entire game, di ba? When it comes to 3 remake, you already made it a filler, and also ang dami pa man tinanggal na aspects from the original
tapos parang
game.
May nakita pa akong kaya si Merc English.
Yes.
May parang meron siyang real canon thing na wala sa original. Parang what is this? Parang Anyway, so
yeah, akala ko pa nga magkakaroon pa ng DLC yung yung RE3 remake. Wala na. Where's the clock tower? Para sa akin, nasa yung whole clock tower thing. Parang
maybe
Dami
they
may
knew they maybe they didn't want to kasi I think yung reception made them go, baka wag na lang tayo gumawa ng DLC for this. Let's just move on to 4.
Kasi
So,
if you're going to ask, sorry, go ahead.
ah,
Go ahead, sorry.
kailan lalabas yung 4 na remake? Next year?
Ah, shit, I forgot. But I think it's this year.
This year? Wow! Okay. I'll play
I
that.
think
Okay.
hindi ko kasi masyadong pinanood ng buo dahil tomorrow nga a friend of mine and I will be having a discussion regarding this one.
Okay.
If free ka, sabihin mo lang kung wala kang gagawin. It's 6 p.m.
I think
So,
may gagawin. Yun yung
mag,
ano ko
mag,
eh. I think may gagawin ako tomorrow naman. So,
ayan, mag-ano kami, mag-i-fap kami ng
okay.
ng trailer. Yun ang ginagawa ko sa YouTube. And I'm going to ask you a few questions siguro later.
Okay.
Ano na sa atin between the two of us. So, when it comes to kasi, Resident Evil 4 remake, kailan ba siya ilalabas? Release time is set for, no, it's for next year pala, sorry. March 24.
Nice.
So, there's ample time pa for it. And I just hope na po siya, huwag kayong magdagdag ng kalokohan. Nagdagdag na kasi ng kalokohan by not adapting the old Ada Wong costume. So, balot si Ada dito. I mean, some people say, it does make sense na bakit ka magsusuot ng parang pang JS prom na damit.
Doesn't matter. It's a cheesy action movie.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah,
Yung RE4. RE4 is a cheesy action movie where Leon's the star. Hindi na siya survival horror per se eh. Yun yung parang nag-shift yung genre niya a bit eh. Diba? So parang, I think you missed that point.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, it's not supposed to be, like that guy, that character na parang, oh, she's not wearing tactical. It's not supposed to. It's not that type of movie. It's not that type of game pala.
Talagang action na siya eh. Action-oriented na siya.
Yeah, naging action game siya eh. Yung Leon can do melee shit din. Yeah.
Do you think it was also into the detriment din ng RE when they shifted more actiony rather than survival horror?
I think not necessarily. I think teka, ano ba yung 5?
Yung 5
is yung kay Chris.
Punching boulder.
Hindi dahil naging actiony siya, naging cheesy siya after eh. Parang yun yung nag-punch na siya ng boulder. I think you could have made it more grounded. Kasi yung sa RE4, naging crazier siya as you go along. Diba? Parang yung nagkaroon ng parang ultra cinematic night fight. Ano pa ba? Yung kalaban mo yung malit na guy naging malaki. Yun talaga parang na-feel ko na, okay, tayo na action movie to. Doon ko na-feel eh. Parang occasionally matatalo ka, tas gory. Pero it's not really like scary like RE1, let's say. Or even 2 pa nga eh. Pero yung problema sa 5, I think talagang naging cheesy shit siya eh. Yun yung problem ko dun. Like yung storytelling sa 5, kunwari, hindi mo pa alam kung sino yung girl na kasama ni Wesker. Tapos magugulat si Chris, oh, it's Jill! Oh my God! No way! Parang, it's not that it's, parang, I think you could, they could have done it na okay naman, na action game siya. Na medyo more grounded than, let's say, Devil May Cry. Pero, it's a fun action game. Parang, they pivoted to that. It's just that they made it silly. Or ito. Dun sa hindi ko nalaro yung 5, pero napanood ko to dun sa X-Speed. 'Di ba parang yung pagka umabot yung virus sa atmosphere, magkakaroon ng complete global saturation. Yun yung meme, 'di ba?
Yes.
Pero sumabog yung virus. Yeah, pero sumabog yung virus nung bumaba sila nag-crash yung helicopter or plane. Tapos sumabog yung container ng virus, 'di ba?
Yes.
Bakit hindi affected si Chris and si Sheva? Diba? Yun yung parang it's silly. Yes. Diba? This shit is silly. Hindi dahil it's not bad because the gameplay is bad. It became bad because the story became sillier. I think yun nangyari. I think that's why Resident Evil 7 was so good. Because it became grounded. it became more of an action game as you went along kasi nga naging mas maangas yung lead character, 'di ba? Yun yung good thing about RE7. And it's more I
Mm.
guess it's a more serious story than 5 or 6, 'di ba? Or
Yeah, 5 was a bit.
yung nabasa ko sa 6 nagkaanak pa si Wesker and you're controlling yung anak niya at some point. Like, what the fuck
Yes,
is this?
Jake Mueller. Bida
Yeah,
yung anak for some
what's
reason.
what's happening here?
I agree with it. And 5 could have been good kung tutusin. Like,
Yeah, I think so.
the storytelling sucked. Um, and also, the way they introduced Nina Williams pa yung sasabihin ko, boyset yan. Jill
Si
Valentine.
Jill Valentine.
Di ba? Kamukha niya si Nina dito eh. Even the
Yeah.
way kung paano kumilos, it's Nina Williams, to be honest. Pero, but there's one redeeming factor sa 5. It's the DLC. Kung nalaro mo yung DLC.
No, I haven't.
Yung kinonfront nila si Spencer sa si Wesker. And then pinatay ni Wesker, yun nga, Spencer. And then ito yung time na parang nahulog si Jill and also si Wesker dun sa bangin. Kaya nawala siya
Okay.
ng
And wala
yung
siya for
part.
a while.
I,
So you
I
play...
think that was
Okay.
mm, you play as Chris pa rin. And
Ito may
tag team
mansion
kayo.
part.
Yes, yun. Yung mansion part.
Okay. Kasi yung
Ito
ginawa
wala sa
yata
main team, eh.
sa Explained, parang kwento lang nila na... Teka. So, kung tamang intindi ko sa explanation mo, yung original RE5, wala yung part na nandun sila sa mansion. So, DLC yun. Yung parang kasama niya si Jill.
DLC siya. Dahil hindi mo talaga nalaro yan eh. Hindi siya part
Okay.
ng
Hindi siya
main
part
team.
ng original.
Oo.
I see.
Hindi siya part ng original. And I questioned their decision why they did it. Kasi if you've included that, you've probably had far better results. Kasi at least na-establish mo na kung ano nangyari kay Jill. Pero wala. They decided to do it as a DLC. And then, ayun. Again, as you said, cash grab.
Yeah.
They like to milk things for what it is. Though I disagree yung remake nila ng RE4. I would have loved to see personally, and a lot of friends of mine would have loved to see Code Veronica. Talaga.
Yeah, they're ignoring Code
Kasi-
Veronica, no? Oo nga, no?
Yeah, why? Why are they doing that?
Yeah, I
Kasi-
think Code Veronica's the only release na wala pang re-release.
Wala pang
Diba?
release.
Kasi
Exactly.
sa Dreamcast yan, di ba? Tama ba?
Yeah, first
Nga.
Dreamcast. And then siguro, I'm not
I-tweet.
assuming
I-tweet
re-release
ko,
yun
ah.
na linabas nila sa PS. Hindi naman yata siya re-release na linabas sa PS. Siguro, there are parts of Code Veronica na linagay nila sa Dark Side Chronicles, but that's not
Okay.
entirely Code Veronica. What I mean is, we should get a real Code Veronica remake at this point. Dahil maganda yung story niya, and it's
Claire,
very,
ba? It's a Claire
si Claire
story.
and also, yeah, Claire and Steve.
Yung may guy
Well,
na may collar.
Yeah,
That's
yun.
so awkward collar on his neck. Medyo,
Si
I haven't
young
actually played
Leonardo
it, eh.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, young Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what he looked like. Yeah.
Nakakatakot siya, man. It's a return to survival horror before they transition to RE4. So, you should play it. You'll have fun with it.
Hindi, pero wala na akong is there a Dreamcast emulator ba?
Meron. There's
Okay,
also
sige,
a
maghanap na
PS2
lang ako.
version. There's also a PS2 version of the game. Meron.
May PS2 version yun? Talaga? Hindi ko naabot.
Yes, I have it.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
meron
Sige.
ako. Meron
So,
ako
kung
dito.
meron PS2 yan, meron yan somewhere. If you know what
Emulator.
I mean.
Meron. Oh, meron yan somewhere.
It's out there somewhere, yeah.
Parang tawag dito, CD Romance or something like that. Oh,
Yeah.
mga ganun. Yeah. one thing I hate siguro na gagawa nila, pinipilit nilang gawa ng remake ngayon na hindi pumapayag is yung Silent Hill 2.
They're gonna remake that?
So, yun yung
Why?
plans nila. That's what I've been hearing.
No,
Parang
it's a
for me,
classic. You don't need
stop.
it.
Stop it. Diba? Stop it.
No, yeah,
It's
stop.
hmm, siguro yung sinabi ni Migo kanina na may sinabi siya I forgot what movie yon na nag-touch sa kanya. In equivalent for me, it's Silent Hill 2. It actually saved my life before.
Ah, talaga? Oh,
And it's a very long story
okay,
dahil
okay.
ano na ako nun, depressed ako when it comes to me, nagkasakit ako, head injury. And I
Wait, so
played,
how did... Sorry,
me-
but how did... Isn't Silent Hill 2 a very depressing game? So how did that help you? Or did...
I think
Did
Silent
it...
Silent Hill 2 is a depressing game, but it gives into context on how the human psyche really works
Okay,
and
okay.
how you
That's fair.
actually
Yeah.
face how you face demons and how you face your personal issues. Na tipong dapat hindi mo tinatakbuhan. Hindi mo dapat sineset aside mga problema mo. It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
helped me put everything into context and also retrospect that this needs to be dealt with, get over it. Ganun yung dating sa akin. And it's actually one of the best games of all time.
Yeah,
For
actually,
me,
yeah.
it is the best game of all time for me. I don't want I don't want a remake of it in any sort. Just stay where it is. Pero we know kung paano nila ginagawa ngayon. It will be just a matter of time that they either make one or two another remake. It sucks.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be bad. Yun yung well, depends rin kung sino nag-handle. Pero usually, hindi naman okay nag-handle na remix. So, diba?
Exactly. Ayan. So I think that's it. Weekend Warrior.
Okay, man. Thank you
And
for having me.
I know hindi. Yeah, no, thanks for being here. We haven't talked about the Rings of Power, pero I think alam mo,
Oh,
ayaw mo
it's gonna be...
talaga.
Guys, it's gonna be bad.
Gonna be a waste of
The
time,
gist,
tama ba?
the gist of it, it's gonna be bad, yeah. Kasi
Have
parang
you seen the
they
promo
did
photos?
not adapt yung isang book series well, yung Wheel of Time. They didn't adapt it well. And I have no confidence dun sa kanilang prequel for Lord of the Rings. Ganun lang yun kasi basic.
And who the hell uses quote-unquote super fans to promote, di ba?
Hindi, sassy nga yan eh.
And yung,
Parang hindi siya organic. Di ba?
and how can you say these people are super fans samantalang hindi nila alam yung pangalan ng character? Diba? May
Yeah.
part doon at least ako, aminado ako pag nakakalimutan ko na. Ibig sabihin na
Yeah.
pagod na ako or something. Pero sila kasi, this was a panel na ginawa nila. So, if you're going to promote something using quote-unquote super fans, at least get the facts straight. Or pabasa mo sa kanila yung script. What happened there is parang, oh, I'd love to see this kind of in ethnicity in this character because I will now be represented. Those sort of shit na parang, it's Lord of the Rings. It's not supposed to be representing anyone in real life. And you guys are just, I don't know. You guys are just obsessed with representation and everything. Parang, yeah, sige, sirayan nyo yung series.
Hindi, I mean,
Just
parang, it's not that you can't put characters that represent you. It's more of, why aren't you focusing on telling a good story first? Yun yung ano ko dun eh. Kasi it's not about really telling a good story. It's about preaching to people.
Yun nga.
So,
yun yung sinasabi ko
yeah.
na parang inuuna niyo yung representation rather than
Yeah,
the story.
yeah.
So,
Then, yun nga, I mean, yeah, you're right.
hindi, tama ka din. I mean, siguro na-exage ko lang when it comes to representation. Kasi when you watch those super fan discussions, Yun ang lagi nilang constant na sinasabi. That's the same thing that they say over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It For them, it was just representation. They wanted to see themselves. They wanted
Hindi,
to see.
and how ano is that? How telling is that? You have to have a character that is like gay for you to relate to that character instead of
Oof.
yung
Yes.
experience niya, 'di ba? Like I think gay people can relate to before I think people can relate to Luke Skywalker in general, yung struggle of being a nobody and wanting to go
Mm.
out there and prove yourself, yung ganun idea. But now you have, oh, is he gay? Oh, he's not gay. Oh
Oh.
no, hindi yun yung tamang tanong eh. 'Di ba? How do I understand this character? I think yun yung totoong empathy eh, 'di ba? Hindi yung oh, if he's not gay, it's not for me. Or if he's not this type of if he's not female, why would I watch it? That's so silly, 'di ba?
Yeah. So again, Weekend Warrior said dead on arrival for Rings
Yeah,
of
I think
Power.
so. Yeah, hindi naman, yeah, I think it's gonna be let's just say it's gonna be likely dead than not dead.
Uh,
Yan ang
I
masasabi ko.
think for me, when it comes to MCU, Thor: Love and Thunder, if they fail at this, wala na. For a lot of people, it's not going to be the same. So I hope for the
Yeah.
best for the people who's going to watch Thor. I mean, I'm still on the fence after Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I might just watch Thor para lang may discussion. But I
Mm.
don't want to subject myself to such na nakakapagod na rin. Nakakalungkot na. So, yeah. And I think that's it for tonight, guys. And I thank you so much, guest Weekend Warrior, for
Thank
spending
you for having me
hours of
again,
this
man.
time.
No problem, no problem.
Other
This was
than
fun.
Oh yeah. So, what's going on for you nga pala for this week? Or
Ngayon I was going to play Diablo Immortal, but it's not playing yet. So maybe I'll make a video na lang about gacha mechanics skins. I'm very familiar with
Mm.
how greedy mobile games can be. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Waiting for that. Sayang dapat sinama kita dito sa discussion namin ng Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh, it was so
Sayang.
bad. Game is shit.
Really
That movie
bad.
shit. Yeah.
And mm,
Isa pa
recent.
'yon. Isa pa 'yon. Okay, so let's just wrap it up. Leon is this cool character and they made him a joke in that movie. It's so annoying. Okay, that's it. That's
Not
it.
only that,
Yeah.
hindi lang yun.
Yeah.
They made also Claire unrecognizable in this movie.
They made Claire such a bitch.
Mm.
Such a
Diba?
unlikable bitch. Oh my god. Like
Oo. Pero yung ano yun
anyway.
nga, between the two of them, mas damaging yung ginawa nila kay Leon. Talaga.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very shit. And also, there is an upcoming Netflix series for Resident Evil.
Ay, yeah, it's gonna be. Alam mo yung funny thing is, if you didn't tell me it was
Yeah.
Resident Evil, it looks like some generic zombie thing. I really think it's just some other zombie movie. Tapos nilagyan lang nila ng Resident Evil after. Once they
And guess
got it.
what? Guess what? Wesker is black.
Yeah,
In this.
yun, exactly. The Wesker kids, di ba? Yung sa simula. Parang,
Mm.
huh? Wesker is black.
Alam mo din yung premise niya? It's after RE5 now.
Yeah, right. So he's dead.
Yun nga, they're going to capitalize on how he survived the rocket.
Okay.
Yun. And I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Man, siguro panoorin ko na para for discussion and also to laugh
Just to
about
laugh.
it.
Yeah, just to laugh at it. I think it's gonna be bad. Just as a heads up.
If siguro
Dune!
for
Dune! Ay, hindi. Last year pala yung Dune, sorry. Naalala ko lang.
Dune was
pala.
last year.
Yeah.
Dune was promising talaga. Dune was
Yeah.
promising. And hopefully maganda yung susunod niya. Ayun, siguro my suggestion for people who would like to watch a zombie related media or entertainment. For me, you guys have to watch or rewatch Kingdom. It's still available on Netflix.
Yeah,
I
the
guess I'm going
King,
to
the K
enjoy it.
drama. Yeah, yeah, agree.
Panood mo?
Isa pa
Diba?
yun, may politics din yun. May
Oh yeah, lakas
politicking
ng
din yun.
politics dun.
Yeah. That's another example of talking about politics in general versus yung parang ultra hyper specific in your face topic that has no nuance versus, a
And
good story.
guess what? It worked perfectly
Yeah,
dun
it
sa ano
worked.
nila.
Yeah,
Diba?
exactly.
So,
Kasi,
ayun nga. Go ahead, sorry. You have your
yun,
thoughts.
just tell a good story first. You don't have to force shit. Yun lang, that's it. So, thank you
You
for
really don't. Mm. So gotcha video hopefully soon. If you guys want to look at his videos, it's in the screen. Just type in Weekend Warrior. Almost
yeah.
100 subs. Hopefully
Uh,
before the year ends, 100 subs.
Ay,
100,000
sana.
subs. Sorry.
Sana, we'll see. Kasi yung problem ko, I can't make as much content as I would like kasi nga we're back to normal na halos eh. So,
Uh,
wala na akong time. Yeah.
nope. I don't want to be reminded of being back to whatever normal this is. The normal. My God. Yeah, he also plays games. Obviously, he plays Elden Ring recently, Pathfinder, no? Dark Souls, yung mga genre na nilalaro mo.
Yep.
Ito hindi ko pa napapanood yung Life is Strange.
Ay,
Titignan ko.
okay. Hindi, yan yung second season. Actually, after that, I didn't watch na.
Wala na?
Oo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Let's see. I'm going to watch it. Kasi yung pinapan ko usually mga nauna mo eh. Dahil parang nag-research din ako. Kasi, again, my premise on how I got into your content was through EFAP. And yung kasama niyo si, another great content creator that I also look up to, si Count Dankula.
Yeah, he's funny. I think
Very funny.
I think may stream kami na magkasama kami. Tama ba?
Yes, kasama kayo, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Pinagtawanan niyo. I forgot kung sino yan, si ano yata.
Yung that guy. Yeah. But he, I don't wanna talk about that guy na kasi he recanted na his situation on it.
Stance.
His position on it. Yeah, so parang I don't wanna like
Beating the
pile
dead
on the
horse.
guy. Yeah. Kasi parang nakita naman niya yung situation niya from before. So it's fine. Yeah, pero
Ayun.
the first time I watched it was so bad. So that's it.
Oo. Kahit ako din pinanood ko, it's very bad talaga. So, ayun, guys, again, tuning to Weekend Warriors YouTube. Also on Twitter, correct? You're semi-active on Twitter.
Semi-active, yeah.
Mhm.
W Warrior 1 sa Twitter. Yeah.
W Warrior 1.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Underscore 1 pa. Sorry, may underscore. Yeah.
Pero may live stream ka ba in the near future or wala pa?
Hindi, yung idea ko was yun nga, yung Diablo Immortal, but it's not out yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna stream anything this weekend. Probably I'm gonna research on the video on how to just make commentary on Diablo Immortal and why it's gonna probably suck. Like
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's it.
And then, guys, for Mobius fans here, ano nyo to? Yun naman sabi ko. So, I think that's it for tonight. For me, tomorrow, again, there's an improv bigla nagkayayaan. So, Jay from Lucid Street Gaming and I will be discussing the RE4 remake trailer. It seems to be promising, but I don't know. There are already red flags in that trailer, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. So, in behalf of Weekend Warrior Night, we wish you guys all the goodness in this weekend, especially dun sa katulad namin that already came back from working on site. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend and hope you guys have a great Saturday ahead and also Sunday. Take care.
Have a great day. Thank you for having me, JM. Have a great day, everyone.
Definitely. And we are going to go end broadcast in Weekend Warrior and I will be talking about some